1450 WWSC Glens Falls, locally owned by the Regional Radio Group.
I'm picky when it comes to how our home looks. That's why we go to Ball's Kitchens and Baths. I love the look of Dura Supreme cabinetry. Ball's Kitchens and Baths also has a great selection of quartz and granite countertops, LED under-cabinet lighting, and storage solutions to help keep him organized. And that's just the kitchen. They have Dura Supreme cabinetry we can use for our home office, entertainment center, and bathroom.
While she checks out the selection at Ball's Kitchens and Baths, I look around the Glens Falls tile side of the building. They have products from Schluter, new wood look products, porcelain, stone, and glass. They also have Dietra Heat, the newest in heated floors. But my job is to ask the questions. How is this project going to come together? The knowledgeable staff at Glens Falls Tile always walks me through the project, and it always comes out just the way she wanted it to. Which goes to show you, quality building products and an experienced staff really make the difference.
Ball's Kitchens and Baths and Glens Falls Tile and Supplies. Decades of experience all under one roof. 287 Dix Avenue in Queensbury.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Williams.
Jeff Williams on the national anthem tonight here from Glens Falls Coolant Cheering Arena as the Adirondack Thunder are set to take on the Toledo Walleye. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Evan Pimnick here with you as both teams tonight coming off of a loss. Both teams their first regulation loss as the Thunder are 2-1-0 on the year in 4 games played. That's good for 5 points. And 4th in the North and 5th in the East are taking on also a 2-1-0 Toledo Walleye team. Well, the Thunder wearing their white sweaters tonight with the black helmets and the black pants, black gloves to go along with that against the Toledo Walleye, who'll be wearing the teal sweaters with the navy blue helmets and the navy blue pants as well. Thunder going right to left as we welcome you in here on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network, as well as around the world on Facebook.com on the ECHL TV Showcase. Here, Luke Mercier to take the draw against A.J. Jenks. As Mercier, who's had 5 assists in his first 4 games of the season, wins the draw back, and it's taken back inside of the Thunder zone. Eric Neely on the tip, back inside of the Walleye end. Has to wait to come back here as it was delayed offside. We're 15 seconds in on Friday night from Glens Falls, New York. Walleye looking to settle it back down inside of their own zone. That's going to be dug out here by Parker Reno from Edina, Minnesota. Up the wall through center. Mercier on the backhand here for Adirondack, trying to dig it free. Past a couple of members of the Walleye as Mercier's trying to backhand it back up the wall, looking for Neely. Far side, he catches Kevin Law. Law far side over the line, drops a pass back for J.C. Campagna. Campagna cutting towards the front of the net, taking a shot that stopped in the rebound. Law on the doorstep, and that's held on to by J.P. Anderson, and he holds on. Good look there for the Thunder as they're trying to get things started against their former netminder, J.P. Anderson. Well, the first period of tonight's game is brought to you by Outback Steakhouse. Bring your ticket stub to Outback Steakhouse's Queensbury location for a free bloomin' onion. Dine in only, limit 1 ticket per party per table. Outback Steakhouse, no rules, just right. So 2 shots thus far for the Thunder as we're only 47 seconds into this first period. It's going to be a face-off to the right of J.P. Anderson. It's one here by the Thunder. It's Desmond Bergen in the far corner of the Walleye end, trying to knock it free for Brian Ward. Ward with a man right on top of him, trying to dig it loose. As Ward tries to pull back up the wall, unable to do so. Shane Burschback in there trying to break that up there for Toledo. James Henry far wall. Backhand pass back for Ty Loney. Loney with a man on top of him. That's Mike Borkowski. Borkowski's able to dig it free inside of his own corner. Now pushing out here to center. We're on the New York side. It's going to be Tyler Barnes. Barnes cross-ice feed deflected. He'll hit the far wall, and Brian Ward comes the other way here for Adirondack. Now for Ty Loney. Digs one through center, now into the near corner of the Walleye end where Anderson wraps it around the wall. Desmond Bergen on the steal, looking to tip it down in front for Ty Loney, but that goes wide. Steven Johnson, product of SUNY Oswego, off the wall. Now a shot is blocked in front off the stick of Terrence Wall, and it ricochets towards the Walleye net where Anderson's able to make the stop with 18:22 to go here in the opening frame. No score between Toledo and Adirondack. Some good offensive chances thus far, as again both teams tonight are coming off of their first regulation loss. The Walleye lost last night in overtime to Reading by a score of 4-3, and then The Thunder are losing Tuesday night against Greenville 6-4. As both teams are 2-1-1-0. Puck on net here as Anderson can't wrap it around. It's stolen here by the Thunder. A backhand out in front. Stop save, and the rebound comes out for Steven Johnson, who waits and shoots. That gets deflected over the net. Mike Bergen, the captain here of the Thunder, able to keep it in at the far side blue. Near wall comes back for Steven Johnson, but never made it towards him as he's pressured back out here to center. As Terrence Wallen will chip it in here for Adirondack, and both teams can make a change with 17:45 to go here in the first. Darren Drzinski with a good opportunity to knock that away from Terrence Wallen on the dump-in. Colton White picks up the puck here for the Thunder, now loses it to A.J. Jenks, but it's stolen quickly by Kevin Law, and Law looks to corral it to center for Chris Callan, but instead here come the Walleye. It's A.J. Jenks near side, taking a shot, trying to go far side. That's broken up, and now Callan trying to push it outside of his own zone. He will go all the way down, but icing will be negated as Mercier is on the chase in the near corner, or the far corner, beg your pardon. Nastasiuk through the neutral zone here for Toledo. Taken back by Brian Ward. Ward near side, now inside of the Walleye zone. On his backhand with two Walleye on top of him. Now Ward breaks free, taking a shot that gets deflected. And I believe it goes into the netting out of play, but it will be a slashing call coming up against Toledo in the first Curtis Lumber power play of the night. Actually, it's going to be against Adirondack. There was a slash in the offensive zone. Initially, I thought that was against Toledo. But instead, a cat side pest control penalty kill coming up here for the Thunder. 77.8% on the kill so far this season. 14 for 18. So slashing is a call against Eric Neely at 3:03. So it's a face-off to the left. Here, Drew Fielding has a shot that's fought off by the blocker of Fielding as the Walleye set up here on their power play, their first of the night. Tyler Barnes, far corner of the Thunder end, will go out to the point. Now Simone Denis at the center. Back for Shane Burschback. Far side, a shot in front. Save made by Fielding. The rebound. He's able to turn one aside again. Couple of good stops there for Fielding as it goes under the stick at the point, and here comes Brian Ward looking to come short-handed, 1-on-3. Doesn't make it too far as now Desmond Bergen picks up a loose change. His shot gloved down by Anderson, and Anderson feeds it to his right where it's strung around back for Simone Denis. Along for Burschback. Burschback not too far as the Thunder put it right back inside. 1:15 left on this cat's eye pest control penalty kill. 16:08 to go here in the first period. No score between the Thunder and the Walleye. Walleye enter the Thunder zone far side. It's the knee. Trying to go near side for Alden Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld will wrap around the Thunder net. Mike Bergen's able to get his stick in there, but it comes to A.J. Jenks near side. Back behind the net for Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld trying to throw one out in front. Broken up by Kevin Law, but out to center, but not out entirely. Bourdain now shot for Tansey. A shot is blocked as he breaks his stick, and the Thunder clear at the length of the ice. 40 seconds left here on the cat's eye pest control penalty kill as the steal is put on net as Tim Harrison darts through the Walleye zone. Puts it on net. J.P. Anderson has to hold, and now for the Walleye, defensive zone draw on their power play. 15:28 to go here in the first period. No score between these two teams, who stand both at 5 points with 2-1-1-0 records. And these two teams will play again tomorrow night, but let's get through this one first. As the Walleye win the draw inside of their own zone, they still have 27 seconds of power play time to work with. As the Walleye looks into the zone, it's Patrick McCarron. Far side wall lets it go as a shot deflects wide. Alden Hirschfeld tries to come up the near side. Thrown back behind the net. Here is Christian Hilbrick. Hilbrick on the puck near side. Now out to the point. Far side brought back down. Now a quick shot and a pad save made by Fielding. And Tim Harrison able to skate it to center. We're back at full strength. Harrison on the backhand of the corner for Shane Conacher, a new addition to this Thunder team this past week. Back on the 25th, he was assigned. As Loney and Hirschfeld tangle up near side. Into the zone, it is Connor Crisp. Crisp near side wall inside of the Thunder zone. Tries to dangle his way out in front. Broken up by the big Dylan Olsen. Number 5 in white as Desmond Bergen's pushed to the wall. Crisp out in front, looking for a man backdoor. Instead, it's James Henry for the Thunder. Far side, Brian Ward. Ward inside of the zone, drops it back looking for Desmond Bergen. Instead, it's broken up by Zach Nastasiak. And now pushed out to center here for the Walleye. As Ryan Obachowski tries to skate it in. Charlie O'Connor behind the net, out in front, and the shot just goes wide as Crisp was on the doorstep. Crisp again, back behind the net for O'Connor. Out of Bemidji State University is Charlie O'Connor. Shot for the point, through traffic, never made it towards the net. Back around, Nastasiak wraps it around the far wall. Dylan Olsen will play it here for the Thunder. The former first-round draft pick to Chicago. Neutral zone, Brian Ward didn't really get a lot on that handle, on the tip, as Eric Neely tries to come back, as James Henry will put it back inside of the Walleye zone. 6.5 gone here in the opening period, no score. Walleye will handle it in the corner. Parker Reno around the wall for Obachowski, and Obachowski looks to get it outside of his own zone. Tyler Barnes will help him out there. Far side pass looking for Burkowski. Comes back inside the Thunder zone, where Colton White, to the 2015 draft pick, property of the New Jersey Devils, go for a stretch pass for J.C. Campagna, and he'll skate it inside the offensive zone. Campagna drop past Mercier, backhand out in front, looking for Neely, but he couldn't tap it in the back door. Delayed penalty coming up here against the Walleye. They touch up. Curtis Lumber power play coming up here for the Thunder. As we'll step aside, no score to report here from Glens Falls. As you listen to Adirondack Thunder Hockey here on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network.
1956, Whiteman Chevrolet was Glens Falls and Saratoga's local Chevrolet dealer. And today, they're still doing what's right for their customers. Whiteman Chevrolet has been finding the right vehicle that fits their customers' wants and needs at a great price. That's why their customers keep coming back. Whiteman Chevrolet is part of the community. They're your neighbors you can trust and the home of fair dealing and friendly service for 3 generations. Whiteman Chevrolet in Glens Falls and right around the corner.
You don't have to travel far from home to get an outstanding college experience. The small classes and personal attention at SUNY Adirondack help you meet the most rigorous academic standards found at any college or university. And as a SUNY campus, SUNY Adirondack's credits transfer to many 4-year colleges. Several of our programs will lead you straight into employment, where you will see the rewards of your knowledge and skills immediately. And with on-campus housing now available, it is more convenient than ever. Call 1-888-SUNY-ADK or visit our website, sunyacc.edu. SUNY Adirondack, experience it for yourself.
Curtis Lumber power play here from Cool Insuring Arena. Evan Pivnik here with you on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network, as well as ECHL.TV, as tonight is the free game of the night, streaming live on Facebook. Well, face-off's going to be to the right of the goaltender J.P. Anderson inside of the Walleye zone. First power play of the night here for the Thunder. 20% they are thus far. 4 for 20 attempts. To the neutral zone, now inside the offensive zone, it's Ty Loney. Drop pass back for J.C. Campagna. Taps it to the point here for Kevin Law. Far side wall for Dylan Olsen. Taking a shot. He hits the post. And now it's cleared all the way down by Toledo. Killing some time here in this Curtis Lumber power play. 35 seconds already gone. Lob. The quick skater will go through center here for the Thunder. Drop a pass back for Olsen. Olsen wraps it around to the near wall for Brian Ward. Ward up that wall again for Campagna. Dropping it back for Loney. Campagna gets it back. Now for Loney, top of the near circle. Loney centering feed, looking for a lob. Broken up here by the Walleye. And they'll move it out to center and dump it back inside of the Thunder zone. 1 minute to go on the Thunder Curtis Lumber power play. J.C. Campagna speeding it through center here for Adirondack. Will walk in. He'll take a shot right into the chest of Anderson, and he's able to hold on with 11:49 to go here in the first. No score, but 46 seconds still remaining on this Curtis Lumber power play. As it was Shane Birschbach for hooking back at 6:57 of this opening frame. Face-off coming up to the right of Anderson. It's Henry out with Conacher. See how he does on his first power play. Shane Conacher and also Colton White. 2 new additions to the Thunder lineup as Drew Fielding, former Thunder, now current Thunder again, will leave it out here for White. White out through center. Drop pass back for James Henry. Henry near side wall for Eric Neely. Neely's able to chip it in now, try to throw it back at the point. Borkowski intercepts and throws it back inside of the Thunder zone with 22 seconds left on the Curtis Lumber power play. White looking for one more re-entry here on the man advantage. Drops it back for Henry. Henry far side into the zone for Shane Conacher. Tries to dangle his way in. That's broken up there by Davis Van Dane, but the Thunder will try to keep it in here as now the power play will expire. Neely's shot finds its way through, but it's turned aside by Anderson. Back to 5-on-5. Burschbach out of the box. Thunder able to pick the puck up. They're going to be called for a hand pass, though, as it hits off the hand of Colton White and touched up by an Adirondack Thunder player with 10:58 here to go in the first period. There is no score. Well, if the Thunder score 4 more goals tonight, you can win free queso. Bring your ticket stub if you're at the game to Superior Cantina for a free cup of queso blanco. Limit 1 per ticket. Visit Superior Cantina, located right down the street from Cool & Shearing Arena at 27 Bay Street in Glens Falls. Puck's wrapped inside of the Walleye offensive zone as Mercier will chip it near wall looking for Chris Calnan, broken up by Patrick McCarron as Calnan trying to dig it out near side at Nastasiuk. Intercepts. Zach Nastasiuk into the zone, taking a shot and fielding, able to deny him there and hanging on. 10:35 left here in the first. No score between Toledo and Adirondack. This Toledo Walleye team for the past few years has been a team to really mold after. Is how they're able to develop and then play. And they were eliminated, unfortunately for them, in the Western Conference Finals last season to the eventual Kelly Cup champion Colorado Eagles. Face-off coming up to the left here of Drew fielding. As Brian Ward looks to take the draw, it's dropped back inside of the Thunder zone. Man taken down inside of the zone was a Walleye who went down as Brian Ward looks to push it out to center here. Ward on the backhand trying to get through Hilbrick. Instead it goes all the way down the length of the ice, and it will be a Queensberry icing with 10:21 to go here in the first. We are scoreless. The Thunder lead in shots 8-5. A couple of early chances for the Thunder. As now the face-off out of the icing will come to the right of Drew fielding. Brian Ward on trying to win that draw. Instead it's picked up at the point. Now a shot hits Dylan Olsen out from the point. As that was Obachowski trying to knock one off the near point and in. Thunder able to chip it in back inside of the Walleye zone. It's wrapped back around by Obachowski. Obachowski neutral zone now. He'll skate it through for Charlie O'Connor. O'Connor fights off a check. He's able to ladle it inside of the Thunder zone. As Connor Crisp will tangle up behind the net. Will come out to the point where a shot gets tipped just wide. A lot of traffic in front. I believe that hit Crisp from that point shot. Parker Reno back behind the Thunder net. As Derzinski and Olsen tangle up. Ty Loney throws a man to the wall. And now the puck will come to the near side here for James Henry. Henry out for Desmond Bergen. Bergen looking to break out here for Adirondack. Desmond Bergen, far side wall, runs out of room. He's pummeled to the glass as his team is changing behind him. Tyler Barnes tries to move it outside of his own end, hits off the stick of Shane Conacher and goes out of play. 9:25 to go here in the first. No score. The Peppermill Restaurant, one of the area's most popular dining spots, is the perfect place for dinner before Thunder games. With great food and fast service, you can have a delicious meal and get to the game with plenty of time to spare. See their menu online at peppermillsgf.com. The Peppermill Restaurant, located at the Midtown Shopping Center in South Glens Falls. Terrence Wallen will take the face-off here for the Thunder to the right of J.P. Anderson. Face-off won back here by the Thunder. Kevin Law near side from the point, streaks down. They leave it back. Now a shot from the point gets deflected. I think it hit off the right pad of Anderson. And now Barnes through center for Shane Burschbach. Burschbach trying to break free from Terrence Wallen. Looks to go back inside of his own zone. For Kevin Tansey out of Clarkson University will go near side back for Barnes. Barnes into the zone for Borkowski. Borkowski looking to chip it in for Burschbach. Borkowski gets it back behind the Thunder net. Now Kevin Law on the steal for Shane Conacher. Conacher with the neutral zone for Colton White. White will skate in. Colton White will drop a pass back now. They'll leave it out for Tim Harrison. Harrison loses the puck, and now the Walleyes will come back through center. Having some trouble with it, though, is Borkowski is tangled up with Kevin Law, and the puck comes back inside of the Thunder zone where Colton White will take it here for Adirondack. 8:32 to go in the first. No score between Adirondack and Toledo from Coolin Shearing Arena here in Glens Falls, New York. Stretch pass looking for Campagna fails as Vardain fires it back in here for Toledo. Off the stick of goaltender Drew Fielding, and now Pierre-Luc Mercier out of Bowling Green State University will go near side for Eric Neely. Hitting it up, J.C. Campagna into the zone with some speed. Campagna with a shot and a nice glove save by the southpaw Anderson, and he's able to hold on with 8:08 to go in the first, and no score here from Coolin Shearing Arena. Good rush there for the Thunder. As Campagna came down that near wall over by the circle and took a shot that was stopped by goaltender J.P. Anderson with the glove. Face-off taken here by the Thunder. They try to keep it to the point. They will. Mercier turning and shooting. Hits out the glove of Jenks. The puck's loose near side as Campagna tries to get it, but a fellow number 9, Simone Denis, gets there first and pushes it out here as the Walleye look to take possession the other way. Nastasiuk near side corner as dumped down as Mike Bergen in the near corner. Christian Hilbrick able to pick it up now, taking a quick shot that gets deflected off of Jenks and goes wide as Bergen lays a hit back behind the net. And it comes free here to the Walleye. Kowski now at the point. It's picked up now. A quick shot here for Nastasiuk. He waits one out, and Fielding's able to make that stop. Nastasiuk again hanging out near side. Back behind the net looking for Hilbrick. Broken up by Eric Neely. Neely out to center underneath the stick of Nastasiuk. Back out to the neutral zone. Both teams will make a quick change, and looks like they both needed that change as well. 7:11 to go here in the first. No score. As the puck in front of the Thunder bench, Ty Loney able to skate it here from neutral zone. Nifty play to try to move inside. A backhander sails above the net as now Desmond Bergen will control it near point. They shot through traffic. Blocked down in front. Picked up here by Toledo. They look to bring it back down as Connor Crisp will dump it in here for the Walleye. Drew Fielding on his backhand, the goaltender to his defense. Desmond Bergen as Fielding collides behind the play with Darzinski as Brian Ward takes it onside over the line inside of the Walleye zone. Toledo quickly gets it back, hops on the stick of Darzinski, and Darzinski corrals it into the Thunder zone. More so guides it, as now the Thunder will pull it back. Colton White out through center with some speed. The defenseman will bring it in on the play to the front of net looking for Chris Callan. That hits off his skate, and now the Walleye in transition the other way. A chance out in front, a backhander in front, save made by Fielding, and the rebound. Parker Reno was there but couldn't put it home. A quick, it looked like came out of nowhere rush there for Toledo. As now Henry will go neutral zone for Callan. Callan puts it on net, turned aside by the goaltender J.P. Anderson, wearing number 31 in the teal sweater. Near side now for Tyler Barnes. Barnes inside of the Thunder zone. He'll skate back to the top of the circle. Poke check now by Terrence Wallen. Now to center for Shane Conacher. Conacher the other way here for the Thunder. Steps over the Walleye line. Far side chip for Chris Callan. Now Conacher with some speed able to get it back near side wall. Flails that to the point. Now a shot from Mike Bergen. Sails wide. The rebound wraparound chance in front. They're going to get it to go as standing right there is Pierre-Luc Mercier. Mike Bergen shot sails wide. Mercier looks to pick it up on the near point. Instead, it comes back for A.J. Jenks inside of the Thunder zone where the pass is tipped off the stick of Dylan Olson out of play. 5:18 to go here in the first. No score between Adirondack and Toledo as you're listening to Adirondack Thunder Hockey here on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network as well as ECHL TV Showcase on Facebook.
Located in the Midtown Plaza in South Glens Falls, the Health Authority store is your local source for essential oils, salt lamps, a huge variety of herbal tea products, sports nutrition products, and luxury beauty products. The Health Authority store is now carrying Mineral Fusions makeup, and the whole line is 30% off. Mineral Fusions is dedicated to offering a more natural makeup option and sustainability by using wind power and other natural processes to make their beauty products. Stop in today and check out the large selection of Mineral Fusions natural makeup. The Health Authority store, located in the Midtown Plaza, South Glens Falls. Open Tuesdays through Saturdays with newly extended hours till 7 p.m. and now open Sundays. Get well, be well, stay well. Health Authority. Ourselves are filled with wellness.
Back here at Coolin Cheering Arena, Evan Pivnik here with you from Glens Falls as there's no score between Adirondack and Toledo. Again, tonight's game, the ECHL TV Showcase Game. That's broadcast live on the ECHL's Facebook page. As Toledo tries to take it back inside of the Thunder zone with Pierre-Luc Mercier is able to deny a man that as J.C. Campagna picks it up through center into the Walleye zone. Campagna trying to settle it down. Hops off of his stick after a nice poke check. That's back by Davis Van Dane. Walleye pick it back up inside of their own zone. Van Dane again hanging out behind his goal. Waits for his team to finish up a change. 4:45 to go here in this scoreless first period. Shots are 10-6 in favor of the Thunder. Darzinski inside of his own zone again. Now for Connor Crisp. Crisp can't get past Dylan Olson. Comes back out to center. Darzinski able to stay on side. He'll re-enter the zone. Fight off a check from James Loney. The puck deflects on net to Drew Fielding. And he'll hang on. 4:28 to go now in the first. As we are scoreless. Hey, Thunder fans, are you ever in the mood to try something new rather than the same old same? Well, the Burger Joint has your solution. Try the Burger Joint. Breakfast, sliders, and homemade onion rings located on Warren Street in Glens Falls. The Burger Joint. Make lunch exciting again. Face-off now coming to the left of Drew Fielding inside of the Thunder zone. Brian Ward taking the draw with Alden Hirschfeld, the captain of the Walleye, as a shot from the point. There by McCarron, deflects the opposite way, and now Kevin Law through center here for the Thunder. He tangled up with Darzinski. As the puck comes back up through center here, Law having some trouble with it. Crisp right on the puck on top of him in front of the Thunder bench. Walleye will dump it in. Knocked out of midair by Drew Fielding. Colton White deflected into the zone by James Henry. J.P. Anderson out to play it. Anderson backhands one behind his own net, where the Walleye look to break out here through center. Steven Johnson will catch it here for Adirondack at his own blue line to the captain, Mike Bergen. Bergen to his alternate captain and Brian Ward, as Ward is able to move it inside of the Walleye zone. Not too far, though, as Anderson, the goaltender, tries to take it out the other way. Terrence Wallen tries to keep it in. Comes back for Steven Johnson through center. Tries to feed it for Wallen. Instead, it's picked off here by Birchbeck. Drop pass for Barnes. Barnes trying to get it in front. Broken up by Steven Johnson, but Burkowski's able to keep it in. His pass to the point hops over the stick of Kevin Tansey and back out to center. 3:19 to go in the first period. Scoreless here from Coolin Cheering Arena in Glens Falls, New York. Johnson resets here for his Adirondack team and taking a shot from the neutral zone. That's fought off by the blocker of Anderson into the netting, out of play. 3:06 left here in period number one as we are scoreless. Check out On Center Ice, the radio show featuring interviews with coaches and players from your Adirondack Thunder, live every Monday at 7 p.m. from O'Toole's Restaurant Pub in Queensbury. Come on down to hear the latest Thunder news, as well as enjoy O'Toole's daily food and drink specials located at 118 Quaker Street in Queensbury. Face-off coming up to the right of Anderson as Mercier is asked to leave the face-off dot here for the Thunder. Campagna will take it instead as A.J. Jenks will beat him in the draw. The puck comes up to the point, though. Dylan Olsen able to keep it in. Throws it back behind the net here for J.C. Campagna. Campagna, far side wall now for Eric Neely. Neely back for Campagna behind the Walleye net. He'll wait on his backhand, hop to his forehand, and he'll go far side now for Desmond Bergen at the point. Throws one to the front of the net, no one home. Neely tries to go between the legs with that shot. Can't make it happen. The official in the way as Neely pulls one and takes a quick shot. That's stopped by Anderson through a couple of bodies. And he's able to hang on with 2:39 to go here in the first period as we are scoreless from Coolin Cheering Arena. Shots are 11-7 here for the Thunder. And for Adirondack, they are in what is the middle right now, or towards the middle. After this game will be in the middle of a 4-game and 6-day span. They play Greenville on Tuesday. They have the Walleye tonight and tomorrow night, and then on the road on Sunday in Reading at 4 p.m. Face off to the right of J.P. Anderson inside the Walleye zone. Toledo wins that draw as Alden Hirschfeld tries to dig it outside of his defensive end. Able to come back up the wall. He'll go far side for Davis Van Dane from Yorkton, Saskatchewan. Kevin Law will settle it down. Will get taken down by Charlie O'Connor. There's no call on the play as O'Connor centers the feed now for Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld can't settle it down. And now Ty Loney will skate the other way with Colton White. Loney, backhand pass looking for White. Instead, Loney gets the pass back now. A save made by Anderson and the rebound. Brian Ward, he's able to turn that one aside as well. Crisp and Henry tangle up. Ty Loney now to the point for Kevin Law at the blue line, waiting and shooting. Gets deflected off of his stick and goes wide of the cage as Simone Denis can't get it out of the zone. Hits the stanchion. Thunder still hang on to it. Brian Ward near point scales the blue line, taking a shot. That gets blocked off the stick of Crisp. Now it's Henry in the corner. Back behind the net for Loney. 1:45 to go here in the first. No score. Loney will wait back behind the net. He'll flip it around for Brian Ward. Thunder are changing. Ward shot save made. Rebound by Anderson. He's able to make that stop there as Ty Loney was standing right in front of the crease trying to knock that one home. And Anderson able to make that stop with 1:35 to go in the first. No score. As J.P. Anderson, the former Adirondack Thunder, able to make things happen. Turn it aside. Face-off coming up to the left here of the Walleye netminder, J.P. Anderson, who spent quite a bit of time here in Glens Falls at the shot from the point off the stick of Terrence Wallen goes right back to Anderson. Maybe 1 second past than that. And we'll have another face-off for Anderson's left. Thunder are doubling the Walleye shots right now, 14-7. As the Walleye win the draw inside of their own zone and look to push it out to center. Steven Johnson keeps it in. His shot goes far side, looking for maybe the stick of Chris Callan there. As now it's picked up by Shane Conacher behind the Walleye net. To the point now for Steven Johnson. Johnson keeps it in the blue. Now he doesn't keep it in the blue line. He's whistled for an offside. 1:18 left here in the first period, and we're going to have a neutral zone draw, but it looked like a good couple of sequences there for the Thunder. But the momentum kind of killed after that offside. 1:18 left here in the first. Still looking for our first goal of the game as Terrence Wallen will take the draw with Mike Borkowski. Thunder win the draw. Wallen pokes it back to his blue line for his captain, Mike Bergen. Bergen near side here for Steven Johnson. Johnson hit as he passes. As the Thunder trying to keep it inside the offensive zone. Shane Conacher trying to get his handle on it. Able to keep it. Here's Conacher the other way. He's onside. Conacher shooting. He scores! Shane Conacher on the turnover. Gives the Thunder a 1-0 lead with under a minute to go in the first. As the Thunder strike here early on in the hockey game. Shane Conacher using his speed, able to pull that puck back from the blue line. At that circle, taking that shot, beating J.P. Anderson and giving the Thunder a 1-0 lead. I think that went 5-hole right through Anderson. The Walleye defense was already way past Conacher, and Conacher thought maybe something might happen. As the goal is unassisted at 19:02. Well, 0-1 technically. As A.J. Jenks takes the puck off of his back skate. As Dylan Olsen will go far side here for J.C. Campagna. Campagna into the Walleye zone. After the Walleye or the Thunder have just made it 1-0. Eric Neely, neutral zone. Moves inside the Walleye end. Neely tries to cut towards the front of that. Drops it for Campagna. Campagna shooting, trying to go top shelf. Misses it over the net with 12 seconds to go here in the first period. Drew Fielding out of his cage to settle it down. Dylan Olsen will hang on to it behind his own net with final 5 to go. Whips it up the neutral zone, into the neutral zone as that's where things will end. After 20 minutes, a late goal in that first period from Shane Conacher. His first as a member of the Thunder. As in that shots on goal in that period, 15 for the Thunder and 7 for the Walleye. Still 40 minutes to play here from Cool Insuring Arena. We'll step aside, recap that period for you, have your out-of-town scoreboard and your ECHL plays of the week. Don't you go anywhere. Listen to Adirondack Thunder Hockey here on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network, as well as ECHL.TV's Showcase Game, broadcast live on the ECHL Facebook.
Has
been a tradition for over 40 years. Like hockey, we have been a tradition as well. This is Jimmy Hunt of Tree Care by Stan Hunt and Hunt's Quality Pest Control. Our experienced and highly trained staff are here year-round for all your tree care, tree removal, tree spraying, lawn care, pest control, and snowplow needs. Whether residential, commercial, or industrial, do what people have done for over 40 years and call the name to trust. Tree Care by Stan Hunt and Hunt's Quality Pest Control, 793-0804.
Cold temperatures and short days mean winter is on its way. Be prepared with CarQuest Lake George Auto Marine. They have all your winter needs, such as car batteries, plow parts, snowmobile batteries, plugs, and belts. Visit Jody, Bob, and the rest of the crew for the professional, friendly service you deserve. CarQuest Lake George Auto Marine is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 3. Just a short drive away, located at 1827 Route 9. Or call them at 518-668-3800. CarQuest Lake George Auto Marine. One call, and that's all.
Well, after one period of play, the score is 1-0 in favor of the Adirondack Thunder after Shane Conacher picked up his first goal as a member of his Adirondack Thunder team. So take a look at some quick hits about the new addition, Shane Conacher, wearing number 23 in white, assigned to Adirondack from Syracuse back on October 25th. He played 12 games in the AHL, had 3 points, and then he only played 2 games this year in Syracuse. He played 8 games last season for the Albany Devils. He had an assist there. And then going back to Canisius, where he played his college days, he had 37 goals, 69 assists for 106 points in 108 games. And he had a great college career, and now he's leading things off here for Adirondack tonight, giving them a 1-0 lead. An unassisted goal coming back at 19:01. Well, shots on that goal were 15-7. Both teams are in favor of the Thunder. Both teams had a power play opportunity, but couldn't convert, as early on the Thunder really took it to the Walleye. That's something we haven't seen thus far, is the Thunder dictating pace really early on. You've seen them play from behind a couple of times already this season, as the Adirondack Thunder had a couple good opportunities on former Adirondack Thunder Drew Fielding, or J.P. Anderson, as a new member, an old member, then a new member again. Drew Fielding is in between the pipes here for Adirondack. Again, it's after Nick Riopel could not start. He's under the weather, so getting the call was Drew Fielding, as the Thunder were using an emergency backup as a backup goaltender, Nick Nieder, for the past week after Ken Appleby went up to Binghamton. So now with Drew Fielding between the pipes, they have to call on Pete Fitzgerald as an emergency backup here tonight from the from him hanging out again. The local, as we're having some internet difficulties here, now that those figured out, that he's able to come in and back up Drew Fielding here tonight. As we'll check in with our ECHL Plays of the Week, here's what we got for this past week
from across America's Premier AA Hockey League. This is the ECHL Plays of the Week.
High slap shot off the glove and in. Now for the net, he scores! He slipped that out to the blue line. Shot, score! He scored!
It's rewrite the record book. It's a hat trick. He skates in over the line. Deeks shoots. He shoots his in the slot. Shot. Save. Game is over.
Hey there, hockey fans. The playoff races in the ECHL are really starting to heat up as we've reached the final 4 weeks of the season. The intensity is high and the games are becoming ever so huge, which is leading to some truly entertaining hockey. I'm voice of the Atlanta Gladiators, Chris Treft, and I'll be your host for this week's edition of the ECHL Plays of the Week. We start things off in Indiana, where the bitter in-state rivalry between the Fuel and Comets continued at the Indiana Farmers Coliseum this past Friday. Indy defenseman Adam Phillips wired home a shot on the Indy two-man advantage. Josh Shawla and Alex Weidman, the Fuel's top 2 leading scorers, earned the assist on the goal that advanced Indy's lead at 9:29 of the second period to 4-2. The Fuel would go on to defeat Fort Wayne 6-5.
From across America's Premier AA Hockey
State rivalry between the Fuel and Comets continued at the Indiana Farmers Coliseum this past Friday. Indy defenseman Adam Phillips wired home a shot on the Indy two-man advantage. Josh Shawla and Alex Weidman, the Fuel's top two leading scorers, earned the assist on the goal that advanced Indy's lead at 9:29 of the second period to 4-2. The Fuel would go on to defeat Fort Wayne 6-5, as now we hear from voice of the Indy Fuel, Terry Ficarelli.
Top of the circle, Weidman. Pound low, right wing side now for Shawla. Centering for Phillips, put a shot, he scores! Adam Phillips!
Well, some technical difficulties here with our ECHL Plays of the Week. Hopefully get that figured out for you. But in the meantime, we will step aside as we will have a lot more to come for you here during this intermission. Hopefully get this thing going when we come back. You're listening to Adirondack Thunder Hockey on the Curtis Lumber Radio Network, as well as ECHL.TV's Showcase Game. That's broadcast live on Facebook. Let us know where you're listening from or watching from in the comments section on Facebook. We'll step aside. More to come.
Around the league, live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.TV.
Evan Pipnick back here with you at Coolin Shearing Arena as we're trying to get the ECHL Plays of the Week going for you here. You know, we try to get to you, try to get to them as things progress here in tonight's game. I think we have it all figured out. Let's hope so, as we'll bring them to you again from the part that we left off. Hopefully that, we'll start from the beginning, as they would like us to here. And here they are, the ECHL Plays of the Week.
From across America's premier AA hockey league, this is the ECHL Plays of the Week.
High slot, slap shot, off the glove, and in!
Now toward the net, he scores!
He slipped back out to the blue line, shot, score!
Rodney scores!
The goal scores!
Let's rewrite the record book! It's a hat trick. He skates in over the line. Deeks shoots! In the slot, shot, save, game is over!
Hey there, hockey fans. The playoff races in the ECHL are really starting to heat up as we've reached the final 4 weeks of the season. The intensity is high and the games are becoming ever so huge, which is leading to some truly entertaining hockey. I'm voice of the Atlanta Gladiators, Chris Treft, and I'll be your host for this week's edition of the ECHL Plays of the Week. We start things off in Indiana, where the bitter in-state rivalry between the Fuel and Comets continued at the Indiana Farmers Coliseum this past Friday. Indy defenseman Adam Phillips wired home a shot on the Indy two-man advantage. Josh Shawla and Alex Weidman, the Fuel's top two leading scorers, earned the assist on the goal that advanced Indy's lead at 9:29 of the second period to 4-2. The Fuel would go on to defeat Fort Wayne 6-5, as now we hear from voice of the Indy Fuel, Terry Ficarelli.
Top of the circle, Weidman. Pound low, right wing side now for Shawla. Centering for Phillips, put a shot, he scores! Adam Phillips on the power play! Good Kelly missed! A 4-2. Julie!
Blake Tatchell has been on a tear over the last 13 games.
As we were getting to the ECHL Plays of the Week, we realized that we got the wrong file here on the broadcast, so apologize for that. We know we got the new one here for you. We'll pull it up for you hopefully for the second period. I want to thank Benji back at the studio for making me aware of that. We got them this week, so hopefully that we can get that taken care of for you. But for the meantime, we'll go out to the out-of-town scoreboard around the ECHL, and hopefully we're still, early on in the season, and some things, need a little things to figure out as we're going to look here. I think we found the file, and we're going to get the file going for you We'll get that for you during the second period here tonight. But in the meantime, let's take a look at what else is going around the ECHL. I know you're watching either on ECHL.TV or on Facebook on the ECHL Facebook page, or on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network. Let's see what we got around the ECHL. It's a 1-0 lead here for the Thunder from Cool Insuring Arena. But Manchester over Greenville right now after 20 minutes of play. It's 2-0 Manchester. A 4-2 lead for the Admirals in Virginia tonight over South Carolina. And a 1-1 tie for Brampton against Wheeling. A 1-0 lead for the Indy Fuel over the Florida Everblades, who are undefeated right now, 5-0-0-0. And we'll see how that plays out. It's early in that game, about 5.5 minutes in, but Indy does have a 1-0 lead. Later tonight, Cincinnati will take on Fort Wayne in Indiana. Tulsa is hosting Allen. Moline, Illinois tonight. Quad City, the Mallards hosting Idaho, I beg your pardon. And in Utah tonight, the Grizzlies hosting Worcester. Worcester having one home game. They're returning home next week to take on the Toledo Walleye. And later tonight, Colorado, who's also 5-0-0, taking on Rapid City. Well, we'll step aside. When we come back, we'll recap that first period and make you a little more in-depth as we get you ready here for period number 2 from Cool Insuring Arena. You're listening to Adirondack Thunder Hockey here on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network, as well as ECHL.TV Showcase of the Night on Facebook.
Hockey game this season? Count on the PostStar and PostStar.com to deliver the game to you. PostStar.com/Thunder will feature game coverage and all the hockey news, photos, videos, and so much more. So check out PostStar.com/Thunder to bring you all the action from center ice to inside the goal line. You won't miss a shot on goal with the PostStar as your Thunder hockey news source. The PostStar and PostStar.com, your #1 source for up-to-the-minute Thunder hockey news. Log on today to PostStar.com.
The Thunder Radio Network, Gates 95.9, WCQL Queensbury, and Talk 1450, WWSC Glens Falls, locally owned by the Regional Radio Group.
Yes, one more break after this.
This is Jeffrey Ives, owner of the Jonathan Reed Clothing Store in Aviation Mall. I strongly encourage everyone to come and enjoy the excitement surrounding the Adirondack Thunder as they look to improve on their remarkable season last year. The Thunder have instilled excitement in Glens Falls hockey again, and they deserve all the support we can give them. Jonathan Reed is the official clothier of the Adirondack Thunder, and I invite you to come shop our wonderful selection of Lacoste wear, shoes, and of course our Italian suits and sport coats. Jonathan Reed, the image and the feeling you are looking for.
Evan Pivnik back here at Cool Insuring Arena after one period of play, with the second period coming up. It is a 1-0 lead for the Adirondack Thunder, and let's see how we got there. It was not a lot going on offensively, but some good chances from both sides, as the Thunder had a couple of good looks on J.P. Anderson, their former goaltender from last season and the season before, playing some time there, as he denied them early on. And then it was another good opportunity as Brian Ward dropped one back for J.C. Campagna, and then a shot from Kevin Law for Dylan Olson, hit the post on the far side. But that was a good opportunity there for the Thunder, as Terrence Wallen tried to get another one to go on the Walleye, with a couple of good opportunities there, as Shane Conacher picks up the lone goal here in period number 1, as Conacher picks up his first as a member of the Adirondack Thunder, and congratulations to him. His first goal as again, just brought back, sent down from Syracuse, as he has already made an impact in tonight's game, and Coach Brad Tapper looks for him to do that as well. As earlier today, I had the chance to sit down with the head coach of the Adirondack Thunder, Brad Tapper, in our Upstate Ford Edge of the Game, and here's what he had to say about Tuesday night's game, and also looking at this weekend against Toledo. Here in the Upstate Ford Edge of the Game, joined by head coach Brad Tapper. And Brad, before we get into the Walleye game here tonight, let's talk a little bit about Greenville back on Tuesday night. Obviously a tough loss for the Thunder. What did you like about the game? What did you not like?
I didn't like the start to our game. We got to be a lot quicker. We got to be a lot smarter. We have to be reading the play coming at us a lot better. We did some video to correct some of those things, so hopefully we look a lot better tonight.
Goaltending situation tonight. Drew Fielding gets the start. Just an update on that.
Yeah, Drew's going to start tonight. It is what it is. Both goaltenders, Appleby is recalled, and Nick Riopel is not feeling well. So we believe in Drew, and we're going to do everything to defend our net.
Talk a little bit about the guys that were coming into the Thunder locker room this past week, Shane Conacher and as well Colton White.
Yeah, Shane looked really good in practice yesterday. He's a speedy forward. He has a good shot. I'd like to see him be with some tenacity tonight in his game, so we'll look for that. Colton is a really good skating, puck-moving defenseman. He has good vision, and he'll be used on the second power play unit tonight, and we'd love to see him off of the rush do well.
3 games in 3 days coming up here for the Thunder. How do you prepare for something like that?
No, it's all mental. We have to focus on the first 5 minutes and do five-minute segments here. Our start is everything. You know, we haven't been starting really well, so hopefully we can start and get off on the right foot.
The opponent tonight, the Toledo Walleye, played last night in Reading, lost in overtime, and got in this morning pretty early. I know the Thunder had that similar situation last weekend. How do you guys look to take control of that tonight, knowing that, you know, the Walleye don't have a lot of rest underneath their belt?
Yeah, you know what? It doesn't matter. These guys are professional hockey players, so you know what? They slept in all day and they had a good meal. I'm sure they went for walks and did their part. They're a well-skating hockey club. They're good on their special teams. Their penalty kill, I think, is 93%, so our power play has to be really good. Also, looking at them, they're highly structured. They have a good defensive team. They have goaltending, so we're going to have our hands full tonight and tomorrow, so we have to start with our first 5 minutes.
Speaking of those first 5 minutes, what needs to go right, in especially the first period tonight, to make sure the Thunder come out with a win?
Well, like every coach in the world says, you have to manage the puck well, and we have to manage the puck well. We can't have any turnovers at the offensive blue line. We have to be really structured in our defensive zone, good sticks, good details, good habits, and we get a chance to score. We have to make sure that we're going on the rush with 4 or 5.
Well, that is Brad Tapper, the upstate forward. Edge of the game. We'll step aside. Second period to come as you're listening to Adirondack Thunder Hockey on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network, as well as ECHL.TV's Showcase on Facebook.
Hospital, providing care for our community in Glens Falls and at 26 locations throughout the region. When it comes to orthopedic care, we have everything to keep you moving, from diagnosis to surgical treatment to pre- and post-op care and rehabilitation. Check out glensfallshospital.org/orthopedic services for more information and to learn more about how we're working to keep you healthy. Glens Falls Hospital, proud supporters of your Adirondack Thunder.
We owe so much to our heroes in uniform, but when they come home, what awaits them? We Union, plumbers, fitters, welders, and service technicians offer training and a career. Our VIP program, Veterans in Piping, provides opportunity for a future of rewarding work. End users and contractors, please partner with us in putting these dedicated, highly trained veterans back to work. Everyone wins. Learn more at UA.org.
As the official equipment provider of the Adirondack Thunder hockey team, Sealy's is committed to being there from the first whistle to the final buzzer. For those businesses that are running on tight deadlines and need to be game ready, Sealy's will be at your service. Sealy Office Systems has 30 years experience providing fast and friendly copier service to local businesses. Even the new team on the block. Want to branch out? Dial 793-5168 or visit SealyOffice.com. Sealy Office Systems, proud of helping the Adirondack Thunder turn a new leaf in their printing solutions.
Ready for the second period here from Cool Insuring Arena in Glens Falls, New York. Evan Pimbrick here with you as we have a 1-0 game in favor of the Adirondack Thunder right now, thanks to Shane Conacher, his first goal as a member of the Thunder. Assigned last week from Syracuse to Adirondack. And as the Thunder will be going left to right here in the second period, Walleye going right to left. Thunder in the white sweaters, Walleye in the two-tone blue sweaters. As Pierre-Luc Mercier wins the draw here for Adirondack. Shots are 15-7 in favor of the Thunder as Kevin Law brings it near side looking for Pierre-Luc Mercier. Hits off of his stick. Back now for Christian Hilbrick. It's put back inside of the Thunder zone now for Kevin Law. Neutral zone, it's Pierre-Luc Mercier. Dropping inside of the Walleye zone. Mercier will try to feed it back to the point. Instead, go to the corner for Campagna. Campagna trying to flip it out in front for Eric Neely. Instead, the Walleye break it up but can't clear. Law keeps it in near side for Neely, who takes a shot. That gets blocked by A.J. Jinks, and then played out to center for Hilbrick. Hilbrick far side, where it's tipped in there by Patrick McCarron. The goaltender Drew Fielding wrapping it around now for Colton White, now out to center for Mercier. Kevin Law on the attack looking to enter the zone. It's kicked offside. It's going to be delayed offside, so the Thunder will make a change. As now the Walleye will settle it down in their own zone. It's Burkowski. Inside of the offensive zone now in the corner. His shot sailing through the goal mouth. Got some speed on it as well. Couldn't hit the goaltender. Maybe trying to bank that one in as well. Tyler Barnes Near corner of the Thunder zone to the point for Simone Denis. Now down for Shane Burschback, trying to fire one out in front. Broken up by Dylan Olsen. Then out to center for James Henry, but getting there first was Van Dane. I beg your pardon, as a shot from Ty Loney sails over the net out of play. 18:34 to go in the second period. 1-0 Adirondack, as the second period is brought to you by Aviation Mall. So as we're live on Facebook tonight, thanks to the ECHL, we want to remind you to check out ECHL.TV, where you can follow the Adirondack Thunder or your team all season long, or subscribe to an all-access pass to catch over 900 ECHL games, all in high definition. Packages are available now, and you can watch on Apple TV, Chromecast, and Amazon Fire TV. Head on over to ECHL.TV and never miss a moment of ECHL hockey. Connor Crisp hit off there by Mike Bergen. As the puck comes to the front of the net, Hirschfeld almost got a piece of that to put that past Drew Fielding. Instead, Fielding's able to knock it aside. Steven Johnson hit up high there by Crisp. As now the Thunder look to come the other way. Far side, Shane Conacher has the lone goal tonight. Into the Walleye zone as a couple of Walleye collide back behind the net. It's Tansey colliding with his own goaltender. Terrence Wallen looking to convert on that. As now Hirschfeld's able to pick off his pass, but Tim Harrison will move back far side, and Charlie O'Connor will pick up the puck there. Alden Hirschfeld now through center. Backhand pass inside of the Thunder zone. On the chase there is Kevin Law. Where Law will move it out to center here for Shane Conacher. Conacher finds the red line, dumps it inside the Walleye zone. J.P. Anderson out to play it. As Hilbrick guides it towards center. Now in for Zach Natsasuk. Broken up here by J.C. Campagna. He skates inside the Walleye zone, trying to dangle towards the front of that. Poke checked aside by the goaltender Anderson. Chris Callan inside of the offensive zone. We'll put it back to the point here for Desmond Bergen, whose shot gets blocked by Zach Nastasiuk. And entering the zone now, Hilbrick. His shot gets blocked and sends a stick along with it. As Nastasiuk in the corner. Throw it back behind the Thunder net for Hilbrick. Tries to throw it out in front. Broken up by Desmond Bergen. He didn't know it, but now he does as he finds the puck at his feet. Bergen near side for Dylan Olsen. Olsen stretch pass looking for Mercier. Hits off the far wall. Mercier will wait back inside of the zone for Campagna. J.C. Campagna at the circle. In front, tipping it for Callan. But he couldn't get it on goal. They would have had a sure goal there on the back door. Instead, it's Burschback the other way. His shot, he scores! After the Thunder miss a glorious chance on an odd man rush, Shane Burschback comes back the other way and evens his game up at 1 with 16:41 to go in the second. Burschback, who is in on his lonesome there for the Walleye. A couple of Thunder players around him. As Mike Bergen trying to get back. Instead, it's Burschback evening this game up at 1. 3 shots thus far for the Walleye, none for the Thunder. Obukowski on the assist there for the Walleye. As Bergen throws one out in front, they score! Brian Ward, his first of the year, and the Thunder get it right back. An innocent-looking shot from the corner. Found Brian Ward out in front. With 16:24 to go here in the second, it's a 2-1 lead for the Thunder. So we talked about resiliency back in the pregame show, and the Thunder show it again there. After giving up a goal, they come right back and take the lead. And it looked like Anderson got the majority of that shot stopped. But it ended up rolling right past him, almost in slow motion. And for Brian Ward, that's goal number 1 of the year for him. Bergen on the assist. Tim Harrison near side wall inside of the Walleye zone as the Thunder goal has had this crowd now back in it. Crisp can't get it out as the Thunder keeping it. It's Wallen now at the point trying to knock it back here for Shane Conacher. But now Law controlling it inside of his own zone. Move it back and get it back. Now through center. Law chips it in, hits off the stick of Tansey. Back behind his own net here for the Walleye. Parker Reno near side now for Crisp. Connor Crisp from Alliston, Ontario. Wraps it around the Thunder net where fielding will go near side now. It's brought up by Colton White. White through the neutral zone inside of the Walleye end. We'll chip it towards the near side where Campagna's there trying to wait for it. Instead it goes around him for Christian Hilbrick, and Hilbrick now into the zone for A.J. Jenks. Drop pass back for Anastasia. His shot sailing wide. Far side kept in by Hilbrick barely. As now the Thunder get it back out to center. It's Neely skating inside of the Walleye zone. Drop pass back for Mercier. Now for Campagna. He's in. Chance in front. They score! Campagna put it towards the front of the net, and Pierre-Luc Mercier knocks it home. And the Thunder now pick up a 2-goal lead on Pierre-Luc Mercier's first professional goal. So Mercier, who has had 5 assists in the first 4 games of the season, finally gets his first professional goal as J.C. Campagna set him up, and Mercier snuck his way through 2 members of the Toledo Walleye. First professional goal for Pierre-Luc Mercier out of Bowling Green State University. So a 2-goal lead. As Simone Denis' shot gets blocked. James Henry now for Ty Loney. Loney far side for Brian Ward. He has a goal tonight. Now for Loney. Loney spinning around in the circle. Trying to get it back now in the corner as the fans are behind the Thunder here from Coolin Shearing Arena. Ty Loney trying to break his way through. Back behind the net now for James Henry. Henry trying to put it down in front for Ward. Now at the point. It is White. White spinning it back around near side. Simone Denis on the intercept. Looking to get it up, though, but Law is able to keep it in. Now for Brian Ward. Ward waits to the point far side. Now for White. White streaks his way through, trying to backhand one out in front. Now Ward another opportunity. In front, trying to go to Henry. Can't get it to him. Comes back for Law. Kevin Law now. Back behind the net for Loney. Loney tries to go to his forehand. Instead goes to Brian Ward in the corner. Simone Denis on the intercept. Denis and Loney tangle up. Puck comes back for Denis. Denis near side wall. Kept in, though, by White. Good offensive chance again here for the Thunder. Far side wall. Law streaks down the wall. Pushed up against the wall by Mandane. Back around here for Shane Conacher. Out in front for Callan. He can't get a handle on it. Good play, though, by the Thunder, trying to set up what would have been their 3rd goal of the period. And we're almost 6.5 minutes in. Callan trying to get it back again, as the Walleye are having a lot of trouble getting the puck outside of their own zone here. The Thunder were able to make a change as now the puck gets deflected into the netting, out of play. An offensive zone draw coming up as the Thunder have scored twice here in the second period, and they lead it 3-1 as we're listening to Adirondack Thunder Hockey here on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network, as well as ECHL.TV Showcase on Facebook.
Are saying about Anderson Windows from Curtis Lumber.
We love Anderson Windows. They're very high quality windows at an affordable price.
The nice thing about Anderson Windows is the flexibility of the products.
I love the warranty on it. We've always used Anderson Windows through Curtis Lumber. They have a great display at Curtis Lumber.
Curtis Lumber will be able to answer any of the questions.
I firmly believe in Anderson Windows. They are the best.
Learn more about Anderson Windows from the experts at Curtis Lumber. There's a Curtis Lumber near you. Find where at curtislumber.com.
Hockey in the Glens Falls region has been a tradition for over 40 years. Like hockey, we have been a tradition as well. This is Jimmy Hunt of Tree Care by Stan Hunt and Hunt's Quality Pest Control. Our experienced and highly trained staff are here year-round for all your tree care, tree removal, tree spraying, lawn care, pest control, and snowplow needs. Whether residential, commercial, or industrial, do what people have done for over 40 years and call the name to trust. Tree Care by Stan Hunt and Hunt's Quality Pest Control. 793-0804.
Back here from Cool Insuring Arena, Evan Pimnick here with you in Glens Falls, New York, as the Thunder have a 3-1 lead over the Toledo Walleye, honoring the hero of the game here at Cool Insuring Arena, as they do every game. It's nice to see a local hero or a veteran getting a nice round of applause and ovation here in the crowd. So let's take a look at some scoring recaps for you. As the face-off will be to the left of J.P. Anderson, as Brian Ward picked up his first goal of the season. Shane Conacher, who has his first goal as a member of the Thunder back in the first period, will wrap it around here for Chris Calnan. Calnan behind the Walleye net. We'll go back to the far side here for Terrence Wallen. It's broken up by Alden Hirschfeld. Now the other way, Connor Crisp. Far side over the line. A chance in front for O'Connor. Kick save made by Fielding. And near side wall, it's kept in. And now stolen here by the Thunder. Stretch pass up for Conacher. Hits off of his stick. Icing is negated. Poke checked aside here by Anderson inside of his own zone as Tansey wraps it around. Now it's Alden Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld back through center for O'Connor. He turns it back inside of the Thunder zone, where Fielding backhands one near side for the captain, Mike Bergen. Bergen into the zone for Campagna. Just a step offside. J.C. Campagna not in agreement with that call. But now we'll come back to the neutral zone. We're starting to come back inside of the Thunder zone. That's where the pass came from. So the face-off's coming up to the right of J.P. Anderson. So Warren and Mercier, the goal scorers here in the second period. As now the puck comes back to the point for the Walleye. A shot fought off there by the blocker of Drew Fielding, as now it's picked up by Natsiuk. His shot sailing above the net. A.J. Jenks far side, able to settle it down here for the Walleye. Throwing it back behind the net. Chance out in front for Natsiuk, trying to put one on goal, but a good defensive play there by Steven Johnson, able to deny him that, and the rebound chance unable to be picked up upon by the Walleye. Hilbrick to the point. Wrap back around as a shot gets deflected just wide. Out in front was Nastasiuk, but he couldn't get it to go, as Nastasiuk still holds onto it behind the Thunder net. Now to the point. McCarron shot gets blocked. Never made it towards his man, as now Hilbrick now for a shot that gets stopped by Fielding off the glove. He thought he had it. Puck was picked up here by Mercier on the rebound, and now Neely through center. Eric Neely into the zone now for J.C. Campagna. His shot towards the front of the net, fought off there by the goaltender Anderson, as now Hilbrick will go far side over the line for Tyler Barnes, who's in against Kevin Law. Nifty play. Backhander sailing just wide. Good set of moves there from Barnes. Here's Loney now for the Thunder. Into the Walleye zone. Moves it in deep. Looking for Law, but Law had the puck go by him. Borkowski tangling up with Brian Ward behind the Walleye net. Ty Loney in there as well. Now out to the point for White. White scales the blue line. On his backhand. Turns to his forehand. Down the wall here for James Henry. Henry at the slot. Trying to feed it through. Unable to do so. Hits off of Borkowski. Ward settles it down, trying to feed it back through to the slot. Now a chance out in front for Loney. He can't get his stick down. Now Law with a shot. That's fought off there by Anderson. Kept towards the front of the net. And again, the Walleye can't clear as Colton White comes down the near wall. Picked up now by Borkowski, who stripped of the puck by Henry. Henry to the front of the net. Now a shot from Ward and a save made from Anderson. And now the Walleye finally able to get it outside of their own end as Shane Burschback's on the chase here with Desmond Bergen. 3-1 Thunder here from Cool Insuring Arena, as the Thunder have an 18-14 shot advantage. As Conacher directs it inside of the Walleye zone. J.P. Anderson out to play it. Far side Conacher. Taken back here. A chance out in front. Sailing it just wide, though, is Terrence Wallen. Desmond Bergen backhands one back behind the net for Conacher. Conacher out in front for Bergen. Shooting. He scores! Desmond Bergen! As now the Thunder take a 3-goal lead as we're halfway through this hockey game here in the second. Nice play in the corner. Again, the Walleye having such trouble tonight getting the puck outside of their own zone. As Conacher put it out in front for Desmond Bergen, who came down from the blue line. Went in the front of the net, able to knock it home. 3 points at Shane Conacher, knowing he set up that play. And for Desmond Bergen, that's his 3rd goal of the season. Eric Neely now chases inside of the Thunder zone. He gets hit up high there by Tansey. And he'll skate off to the bench as now a Walleye looks to come the other way in transition. It is Drzinski into the zone. Now a shot for Tansey, sailing above the net. And it goes out of play. I believe that hit off a stick. So the faceoff will remain inside of the Thunder zone. 9:42 to go here in the second. 4-1 lead for the Thunder. Hey fans, don't forget to visit Glens Falls National Bank, your trusted locally owned and operated bank since 1851. Visit one of their many Glens Falls area locations today. And since the Thunder scored their 4th goal tonight, they have won. All of you in attendance who are listening to the game, free queso from Superior Cantina. Bring your tickets up to Superior Cantina for a free cup of queso blanco. Limit 1 per ticket. Visit Superior Cantina, located right down the street from Cool Insuring Arena at 27 Bay Street. Walleye trying to come back here from a 3-goal deficit, as 9 minutes and 31 seconds remain here in the second period. 3 goals for the Thunder. Ward, Mercier, and now Desmond Bergen, the goal scorers. Well, here's Mike Bergen for the Thunder. Now for Steven Johnson. Over the stick of James Henry all the way down. It's going to be Queensberry icing against the Thunder. Face off back inside of the Adirondack zone. 9:10 left here in the second period as the Thunder lead it by 3. So Brian Ward picked up his first goal from Mike Bergen at 3:36. And then J.C. Campagna and Eric Neely assisted on Pierre-Luc Mercier's first professional goal. And then it was Shane Conacher setting up Desmond Bergen for his 2nd of the year. That came at 9:51. A couple of line changes going on here. 9:09 to go in the second. 4-1 lead for the Thunder. Shots are 19-15. 8 shots so far for Toledo, but it's been Adirondack who have scored 3 goals on 4 shots this period. It was Pat Nagel who started last night for Toledo in the 4-3 loss to Reading. And again, Toledo had a tough little travel trip last night after that 4-3 overtime loss. They had to travel back here to Glens Falls. They got in at about 4 o'clock this morning and having to play tonight. Well, Tyaloni brings it in now for the Thunder. Poke checked aside by Davis Van Dane. To the point, kept in though by Colton White. His shot hits Anderson. Now the rebound picked up by the Walleye, but sent the length of the ice. And Kevin Law will skate to the hash marks, and it's going to be a Queensberry Hotel icing against the Walleye as they are down 3 with 8:51 to go in the second. Face off now coming to the left of J.P. Anderson inside of the Walleye zone. Law in the corner of the Walleye zone. Push back behind now for Chris Calnan. Callan with Van Dane on him there. Callan's able to go to the near side, but picking it up first is Borkowski. And Borkowski up now and hits Terrence Wallen up high. He seems to be okay. And Shane Birchback enters the Thunder zone. Takes down Kevin Law. No call on the play. Simone Denis from the blue line. Denis shot looking for a deflection of Birchback. That's doesn't go as planned here for the Walleye, as now Law near side for Callan. Chris Callan inside the neutral zone. Will backhand one back. Good play by Callan. Now he has Shane Conacher inside the offensive zone. Conacher tries to streak towards the front of the net. Picked up by Terrence Wallen. His team's changing. Pins himself up against the glass. Simone Denis able to pick it up from him. Alden Hirschfeld out to center. Connor Crisp backhands one inside of the Thunder zone with under 8 minutes to play here in the second period. Drew Fielding has to hurry as he wraps it around. Hirschfeld can't hang on to it. Now it's Desmond Bergen. Far side of the line for J.C. Campagna. Back in for Bergen. Back to Campagna. He'll wait again. Taking a shot, and that's blocked in front. I don't think it made its way toward Anderson. Thunder keeping in the blue line. A shot that gets deflected. On the far side, it was Dylan Olsen trying to take that shot. Now Campagna. High slot for Mercier. Mercier trying to settle it back down far side. Now throw it back behind the net here for Eric Neely. Neely will wait. Throw it back to the point for Olsen. Near side wall now for Desmond Bergen. Bergen fakes his shot. Goes back far side for Dylan Olsen again. Now for Desmond Bergen. He'll cycle with Mercier. Top of the near circle now. Here's Desmond Bergen. Still waiting. He dangles his way almost into a Walleye player there and Connor Crisp. And Crisp was able to pick up the puck and bang it back inside of the Thunder zone. 7:03 to go in the second. 3-goal lead here for the Thunder. James Henry knocking it out of midair. Guided into the offensive zone by Mercier as the Walleye looks to control it back inside the neutral zone. A.J. Jenks with a shot. That's gloved by Drew Fielding, and he'll hang on with 6:50 to go in the second, with the Thunder having a 3-goal lead. Shots are 20-15. For Adirondack, there have been unbelievable chances here in the second period for the Thunder, and they've already converted on 3 of their 5 shots in this second period. Steven Johnson, far side now for James Henry. Back for Johnson, trying to get his way outside of his defensive zone. Near side for Mike Bergen. Bergen's pass picked off here by Patrick McCarron. McCarron taking a shot and a save by Fielding. Near side comes back for Stasiak. And back behind the net for Hilbrick. Mike Bergen picks it back up now for Ty Loney. Loney can't get it out. As Obachowski takes a shot that gets blocked from the point. Steven Johnson trying to get it far side. A.J. Jenks in the middle of it there. As pressured back to the blue line by Ty Loney. Puck comes free for James Henry off the glass. And at the feet of Ty Loney. Loney will wait at the circle. Near side now for Johnson. Johnson waits. Shooting save made. Rebound. Another save by Anderson. Through the goal mouth, but picked up here by the Walleye. It's Patrick McCarron. 2 great opportunities for Steven Johnson trying to get his first professional goal. Chance out in front for the Walleye. They deke a man out, put one out in front. Delayed penalty coming up as that one goes wide, but it will be an interference call coming up against the Thunder. Only the second penalty taken for the Thunder tonight, 3rd in total between both teams. We'll have some cat's eye pest control penalty kill action coming up for you. When we return, it's 4-1 lead for the Thunder. As you're listening to Adirondack Thunder Hockey here on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network, as well as ECHL TV Showcase on Facebook.
In 1956, Whiteman Chevrolet was Glens Falls and Saratoga's local Chevrolet dealer. And today, they're still doing what's right for their customers. Whiteman Chevrolet has been finding the right vehicle that fits their customers' wants and needs at a great price. That's why their customers keep coming back. Whiteman Chevrolet is part of the community. They're your neighbors you can trust and the home of fair dealing and friendly service for 3 generations. Whiteman Chevrolet in Glens Falls and right around the corner.
You don't have to travel far from home to get an outstanding college experience. The small classes and personal attention at SUNY Adirondack help you meet the most rigorous academic standards found at any college or university. And as a SUNY campus, SUNY Adirondack's credits transfer to many 4-year colleges. Several of our programs will lead you straight into employment, where you will see the rewards of your knowledge and skills immediately. And with on-campus housing now available, it is more convenient than ever. Call 1-888-SUNY-ADK or visit our website, sunyacc.edu. SUNY Adirondack, experience it for yourself.
Well, the Adirondack Thunder with a 4-1 lead here from Coolin String Arena. Evan Pivnik here with you as the Walleye look to set it up inside of the offensive zone here on the power play as a shot sails just wide. And the rebound picked up by Colton White. Out to the point. Mercier can't get it out. Another opportunity for him, though. He sails it all the way down inside of the Walleye zone. So it's James Henry off here on the penalty. As it's brought back a chance in front, sailing just wide. The Walleye have had some good opportunities in this game offensively, as now Drew Fielding will hold on, forcing a whistle. But a lot of those opportunities have gone either wide or just gone right into the chest of Drew Fielding. 1:30 left here on the Cat's Eye Pest Control penalty kill here for the Thunder. Your #1 service in pest control, Cat's Eye. James Henry off for interference back at 14-12. Face-off won here by the Walleye at the offensive zone for Obachowski. Now a shot by Tansey. He breaks his stick. That's the second time he's broken his stick tonight. And now the puck comes back to the neutral zone where Tansey gets a new twig from the bench. Quickly in transition the other way over the line for Hilbrick, who has to dodge the stick of Tansey. Now Jenks for Hirschfeld. His shot gets blocked by Dylan Olsen. Jenks down the near wall, trying to put it back out to the point. Obachowski is able to get it there. Has some trouble. He'll get it back. Now a far side shot by Tansey, and that's turned aside by Drew Fielding. As now Obachowski back for Tansey on that one-timer again, missing it wide. Jenks corrals it back for Obucheski. They'll try it one more time. Tansey walks in, taking a shot. That's blocked in front by Bergen. Desmond Bergen, as he's able to collide with the man in the corner. The Walleye finishing up a change here on the power play. A shot that's stopped by Fielding. He's able to hang on. With 4:23 to go in the second, Thunder up by 3 with 35 seconds left on the Cat's Eye Pest Control penalty kill. 22 shots here for the Thunder, 18 for the Walleye. There's 35 seconds of 5-on-4 time remain in advantage for the Walleye. As Borkowski taking the draw here against Pierre-Luc Mercier for the Thunder. Mercier scored his first professional goal earlier in this period. As he wins the draw back here for the captain, Mike Bergen. Around for Chris Callan. Final 30 to go in the Cat's Eye Pest Control penalty kill. As the Thunder are able to dump it back inside of the Walleye zone, J.P. Anderson. Playing it back around for assistant captain Simone Denis out of Ferris State University. Denis through center, near side wall for Borkowski. Borkowski edged off by Chris Callan. Final 15 of the Cat's Eye Pest Control penalty kill as Kevin Law guides it back inside of the Walleye zone. Anderson, far side wall. Back for Davis Van Dane. Big defenseman for Toledo. Drop pass for Shane Burschback. Now brought in by Simone Denis. Taking a shot. Didn't get a lot on it, but it's fought off out in front. And now the Thunder come the other way as Henry's out of the box. Back to 5-on-5. And James Henry will pull up inside of the Walleye zone. To the point now for Terrence Wallen. Back for James Henry. Far side now Jeffrey Johnson shooting, and a save made from Anderson. Henry on the rebound taking a shot. Backhander score! Terrence Wallen, 5-1 Thunder. Terrence Wallen here for Adirondack, picking up his first goal of the year. As James Henry went to the point for Steven Johnson. Henry is able to get it to the front of the net. I believe it helped the goaltender Anderson. Bounced right to Wallen. And with 3:26 left here in the second, it's a 5-1 lead for the Thunder. Thunder dump it all the way back down. It's going to be the Queensberry icing against the Thunder. So first of the season for Wallen. And this is going to James Henry and Ty Loney. As Steven Johnson, far side, trying to knock it outside of his own zone. Comes back up the wall for Shane Conacher. Conacher trying to dig it outside of his own end. Back for Johnson behind his net. The Walleye trying to put it back out in front. As Derzinski couldn't get a lot on that backhander. It seems as if the chances are there for the Walleye as they sail one over the net here. And it goes out of play with 2:55 to go in the second. The chances have been there, but converting up on the opportunities have been a struggle here in this hockey game thus far for Toledo. Again, this is a team coming off of what was an overtime loss last night against the Reading Royals. They had to travel basically overnight here to Glens Falls. They got in about 4 o'clock this morning. They did not skate this morning. They opted for the rest instead. Probably the right move there, but you don't have your guys too tired. Something that Thunder head coach Brad Tapper talks about quite a bit is the guys know when they're tired, and he leaves it up to a lot of the guys to dictate. As now a shot gets blocked into the netting, out of play again off the skate inside of the Walleye offensive zone. 2:46 to go here in the second. 5-1 Thunder. He lets his players dictate when it's right to rest, when it's not right to rest, when they're feeling good, when they're feeling tired, and then they take it from there. That's something that the players here on the Thunder have really embraced, Brad Tapper being the coaches, or the players' coach. Face off Won by the Walleye, but the possession taken here for the Thunder. It's Loney, far side now for Henry. Henry will walk into the Walleye zone, taking a shot, paddled aside by Anderson. Now it's Hilbrick inside of the neutral zone, looking to go to the Thunder end. He'll try to dangle his way back through. Hits off the skate of James Henry. Now A.J. Jenks to the point. Rare shot from Parker Reno in front. Got blocked. Charlie O'Connor knocking it behind the Thunder net. Brought back here. Dylan Olsen trying to knock it away from Charlie O'Connor as O'Connor falls down with James Henry near him. And Ty Loney can't control it inside of his own zone as Dylan Olsen will have to do it. Far side, it's Parker Reno again. Backhander taken away here by the Thunder as the Walleye were looking to get in a quick change, and Loney skates inside of the Walleye zone, taking a shot, sailing one wide. Wallen has to hurry here on the backhand. Around for Loney with 1:55 to go in the second. It's a 5-1 lead here for the Thunder. Backhand pass wrapped around here for Parker Reno as the Walleye are able to get outside of their own zone once again. Colton White, neutral zone for Chris Calnet for Adirondack. Wrapping it around here for J.P. Anderson, the goaltender and former Adirondack Thunder. Reno resets inside of his own zone here for Toledo. Burschback skates in. He has the lone Walleye goal tonight as Tyler Barnes tries to pick it up at the slot. Barnes gets it back in the corner. He'll wait, corral it far side as McCarron takes a blast, and that's kicked aside by Fielding into the corner. Borkowski back from McCarron, scales the blue line, high slot, taking a shot. That hit Barnes up high. I don't know if he got his stick or his helmet. Nonetheless, went wide. 1 minute left here in the second period. 4-goal lead for the Thunder. Mercier dangling his way through the neutral zone, or the offensive zone. Nothing comes of that as Burschback puts it back inside of the Thunder end, and Steven Johnson will pull it back near side for Mike Bergen. Bergen controlling it back for Johnson. 43 to go in the second. 5-1 Adirondack. Johnson settles it back down for Bergen again. Mike Bergen, the captain of this Thunder team, out to center. Berzinski for Toledo. Back for McCarron. He'll dump it in. 25 to go. Bergen double team back behind the Thunder net. Zobachowski tries to pull it down that near wall. Zobachowski again picking it free. Darzinski, a shot kicked aside here by Drew Fielding. Backhanded up the wall by Mike Bergen, but flipped out to the crowd out of play. And we're going to have a delay of game here as now Mike Bergen and Connor Crisp collide. I think Crisp took a little cheap shot on Mike Bergen at the blue line after the whistle. I think we're already going to have a penalty coming up here to the Thunder. Mercier's going to go off, I believe, for delay of game. But Connor Crisp will go straight to the locker room here for the Walleye. As a go for roughing, I believe, would be the call to Crisp. But Mercier's in the box. And we'll see if we skate 4-on-4 here or 5-on-4. But 6 seconds remain here in the second period, and if this thing gets any more out of hand on the scoreboard, we'll see if the Walleye can control themselves here. They're going to have to, or else this game can get out of hand pretty fast. So we skate 4-on-4. As 6 seconds left here in the second period. So the Walleye were handed a power play after Pierre-Luc Mercier shot it into the crowd out of play for a delay of game penalty. Shoot themselves in the foot. Instead will now skate 4-on-4 after Connor Crisp went off for roughing. Penalties offset, but we do have 4-on-4 on the ice. Face off to the right of Fielding. 6.3 to go here in the second. 5-1 lead for the Thunder. Face off won by Adirondack. Desmond Bergen hanging on to it. Now around for Brian Ward, and that's where this period will come to a close. A tremendous period for the Adirondack Thunder. They strike 4 times and lead the Walleye by a score of 5-1. Shots on goal, 24-20 in favor of the Thunder. We'll step aside. We'll have some, as now Darzinski and Henry have to be separated at the center ice dot. We'll see how this third period is going to be. If it's going to be physical, things need to settle down just a little bit. We'll get the penalties for you when we return, as well as your ECHL plays of the week. And yes, we will do it right this time, as you're listening to Adirondack Thunder Hockey here on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network, as well as ECHL.TV Showcase live on Facebook.
Credits suck, but you need a truck? 518EZFinance.com. Is your credit subpar, but you need a car? 518EZFinance.com. Is your credit great? Perfect. Get a 3% rate at 518EZFinance.com. Come visit the Car Shop's new Queensbury location at 1110 Route 9, a block south of the Great Escape. Stop in today at the Car Shop for a stress-free buying experience, complete with a state-of-the-art repair facility backed by a lifetime warranty. Only at the Car Shop, where you come first.
Planning your conference or meeting doesn't have to be a hassle. Choose the Queensbury Hotel. The new local owners of the Queensbury are committed to your satisfaction with updated meeting spaces for groups from 10 to 250, breakfast, lunch, and dinner service, and a newly revitalized restaurant. On-site audiovisual services, all in our classic 1920s era downtown setting. Schedule a tour today. The Queensbury Hotel, downtown Glens Falls.
Well, after 2 periods of play, it's a 5-1 lead for the Adirondack Thunder, and we'll tell you how that happened. Evan Pimnick here with you from Cool Insuring Arena in Glens Falls, New York. And wherever you're listening or watching, we thank you, whether it be on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network or it is on ECHL.TV or on Facebook tonight, part of the ECHL.TV Showcase live on Facebook. We appreciate you tuning in, wherever you may be. And I hope you've enjoyed the game thus far. I know Thunder fans have, as it was a 1-0 lead for the Thunder heading into that second period, and they struck 4 times in that middle frame to make it a 5-1 game. Well, let's see how that happened for Toledo. They struck first, surprisingly, in that second period. The score, it's a kind of lopsided score right now, but at one time, this became a 1-1 game thanks to Shane Burschback from Ryan Obajkowski, I beg your pardon. So Burschback is first of the year at 3:19 of the second period. But from then on, it would be all Adirondack Thunder. Brian Ward, his first goal of the year from Mike Bergen at 3:36. And then a little bit later at 4:58, it would be Pierre-Luc Mercier's first professional goal from J.C. Campagna and Eric Neely. Again, 4:58, making it a 3-1 game there. Shane Conacher would set up Desmond Bergen at the 9:51 mark to make it 4-1 as James Henry and Ty Loney pick up the assist on Terrence Wallen's first of the year, and that made it 5-1. An unbelievable offensive first period here for the Adirondack Thunder after the Walleye, who lost in overtime last night to the Reading Royals, came to Glens Falls early this morning after that loss last night. And it was early arrival, and you got to think that's going to set some of the things up. It's going to be 3 games in a row here for the Walleye, including tomorrow's matchup, but it also starts the 3 days in a row for the Thunder as well, because they're going to take on Reading on Sunday after facing Toledo again tomorrow night, and they're going to be on the road in Reading at 4 p.m. on Sunday. So that's something to keep an eye on there, as well as both teams. As we get started here in this season, we start to see a little more travel. I know the Thunder are going to, and I'm sure everyone knows, they're going to go on that huge road trip come November, taking on Fort Wayne and a whole bunch of other teams. You name a team in the Midwest except for maybe Toledo or Indy, and the Thunder will play them in about a 3-week span, starting that trip on Wednesday night. That's when the team will travel, and Friday night getting things started on the road. So a lot of action coming up on the road as the rodeo is here at the Glens Falls, or formerly known as the Glens Falls Civic Center, the Cool Insuring Arena in Glens Falls. So events going on here that prevent the Thunder from playing here. They have to rip up the ice to do the rodeo. So it's going to be a process putting that back in. So they put the Thunder on the road for 3 weeks, and that's the way things get done. And that's fine, because the Thunder could benefit, hopefully, from a little bonding experience, and I'm sure everyone likes that. Hopefully 3 weeks is not long enough for players to start hating each other, because that's the last thing you want on a long road trip there. Well, shots on goal in that second period, it was 9 for the Thunder, but they struck 4 times. It was 13 for the Walleye. So a total of 20 here for Toledo and 24 for the Thunder, as we have 4-on-4 hockey as both teams went off, as Mercier went off for a delay of game for Adirondack at 19:53, and then Connor Crisp off for roughing at 19:53 as well following that. We'll step aside here during the intermission. We'll have ECHL Plays of the Week, the proper one, when we return, as you're listening to Adirondack Thunder Hockey on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network, as well as watching on ECHL.TV Showcase live on Facebook.
Equipment provider of the Adirondack Thunder hockey team, Sealy's is committed to being there from the first whistle to the final buzzer. For those businesses that are running on tight deadlines and need to be game ready, Sealy's will be at your service. Sealy Office Systems has 30 years experience providing fast and friendly copier service to local businesses, even the new team on the block. Want to branch out? Dial 793-5168 or visit SealyOffice.com. Sealy Office Systems, proud of helping the Adirondack Thunder turn a new leaf in their printing solutions.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.TV.
Back here, Cool Insuring Arena, Evan Pivnik here with you. A 5-1 lead for the Adirondack Thunder over the Toledo Walleye here in the second intermission. Well, it was a fun week. Well, real first week in the ECHL, as every team is now underway in some way, shape, or form. And let's see how that went with our ECHL Plays of the Week.
From across America's premier AA hockey league, this is the ECHL Plays of the Week.
High slap shot off the glove, and now more than that, he scores! Out to the blue line, shot, score! He scores! It's rewrite the record books. A hat trick. Skates in over the line. Deeks shoots. And the slot, shot, save. Game is over.
Hey there, hockey fans. I'm voice of the Atlanta Gladiators, Chris Treft, and it's time for the first edition of the ECHL Plays of the Week for the 2017-18 season. I know you all are excited to have hockey back after a long summer, and the first 2 weekends of the season showed us why we love this great game with amazing moments galore. Now let's get to the best radio calls from around the Premier AA Hockey League from the opening 2 weekends as we embark on the 30th season of ECHL hockey. We start things off in Jacksonville, where Orlando played spoiler in the Icemen's inaugural game. J.J. Pikanich provided the overtime game winner for Orlando on October 14th in the first ever clash between the Solar Bears and Icemen. Jesse Liebman with the call on the Solar Bears Broadcast Network.
Pikanich tied up by Savage. Pikanich to the front of the net, shoots, head save, he scores! J.J. Pikanich! Overtime winner, deposits it right in the back of the Pikanich basket, and the Solar Bears win 5-4 in overtime.
Last Wednesday, the Quad City Mallards rallied to reduce the Tulsa Oilers' lead to 3-2 with a Justin Kovacs goal. Although the Mallards' comeback bid fell just short, the goal did leave Kovacs with 4 points in his first 3 games.
He'll stride ahead, cross ice out the center. He races over the line on the far wing. He'll stop in the far circle to Kovacs in the high slot. He drove it, he scores! Justin Kovacs cuts the Oiler lead to a single goal for a second time here in the second period.
That was Brian Lavelle on Fox Sports Radio 1230. Staying in that same game, but now on the opposite side of the spectrum. Capping off the Tulsa Oilers' first win of the Rob Murray era, St. Louis Blues prospect Connor Bleakley continued his hot start to the season with his 3rd goal in as many games. A late insurance tally last Wednesday in the 5-2 win over Quad City.
Sides carries in on the right wing, reverses it to Bleakley, walks in towards the net, shoots, he scores! Connor Bleakley again, his 3rd of the season with 5:08 to play, and the Oilers have a 4-2 lead.
For the first time in team history, the Reading Royals started the season with consecutive overtime victories. Sunday against Wheeling defenseman and ECHL All-Star from last season with Toledo, Nolan Zajac converted on a transition chance.
Here's Zajac, a 2-on-1 the other way to the left circle. Zajac, bomb, he scores! Nolan Zajac, the slap shot, back bar and out. 2-1 Royals in overtime.
That's new voice of the Royals, David Fine, on Rumba 1340 AM. South Carolina and Jacksonville had a close contest in their first ever meeting last Saturday night. We picked things up in the third period of a 2-2 game with Jared Shaffron on the Stingrays broadcast network.
Shot was blocked by Federico, and now it's Turnachin, short-handed. Turnachin into the offensive zone, to the net. Turnachin, backhand shot, he scores! Andrew Turnachin, his second short-handed goal of the game. And South Carolina has retaken the lead at 3-2.
Turnachin's short-handed tally turned out to be the game winner for the Stingrays, giving South Carolina a 2-0 start to the new season. It didn't take long for rookie forward Darby Llewellyn to earn his first professional goal. The former Kitchener Rangers standout put home his first tally on just his third shift of his pro career on October 13th, as the Gladiators fell just short in ruining the Everblades' home opener. Tanner Pond, left wing half wall, sends it in behind the cage. D'Amico throws it out front. It's off the side of the goal. Pond to the back door. Score! Gladiators! Unbelievable pass by Tanner Pond, and Darby Llewellyn has his first professional goal. Give him the puck and keep it for a while, Darby. 2-1 lead for Atlanta. The play was made by fellow rookie forward Tanner Pond, who made the dazzling pass to the back door, also earning his first pro point. That was my call on the Gladiators Radio Network. Make sure to check out ECHL.TV to watch all ECHL games live, in addition to hearing more wonderful and exciting calls from the great broadcasters across the league. So until next time, and for all my fellow broadcasters, I'm voice of the Gladiators, Chris Trept, signing off from Atlanta.
Well, there's your ECHL Plays of the Week for this past week, as now all ECHL teams are in action. We'll step aside and we'll recap that period a little more in depth for you coming up and preview period number 3 as the Thunder lead at 5-1 here on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network, as well as ECHL.TV Showcase live on Facebook.
Glens Falls Hospital, providing care for our community in Glens Falls and at 26 locations throughout the region. When it comes to orthopedic care, we have everything to keep you moving, from diagnosis to surgical treatment to pre- and post-op care and rehabilitation. Check out glensfallshospital.org/orthopedic services for more information and to learn more about how we're working to keep you healthy. Glens Falls Hospital, proud supporters of your Adirondack Thunder.
The Thunder Radio Network, Hits 95.9, WCQL Queensbury and Talk 1450, WWSC Glens Falls, locally owned by the Regional Radio Group. Business owners, do you need communications at breakaway speeds? Are you tired of being in the penalty box with slow, unreliable internet? Well, light the lamp with PrimeLink's high-speed fiber internet solutions that allow businesses to communicate effectively and efficiently to their neighbors around the globe at the speed of light. To score a top-shelf customized breakaway solution available with no obligation that puts your company on the power play, call Mark Sidati, your local PrimeLink sales executive now. 518-324-9320. PrimeLink, proud supporters of your Adirondack Thunder.
So after 40 minutes of play, it's a 5-1 lead for the Adirondack Thunder over the Toledo Walleye. Again, let's recap some goals in that period. Shane Birchback actually for Toledo, picking up goal number 1 of the season, tying it up at 1 at 3:19. But after that, it would be Brian Ward from Mike Bergen, Ward's first of the year at 3:36. J.C. Campagna and Eric Neely on the assist on Pierre-Luc Mercier's first professional goal. His first of the year at 4:58. That made it 3-1. And then Shane Conacher on the assist on Desmond Bergen's second of the year at 9:51. And then Terrence Wallen would get his first of the year. James Henry and Ty Loney on the assists at 16:31. Well, shots on goal in that period were 13 for Toledo for a total of 20, and 9 for a total of 24 for the Thunder as they hit the back of the net 4 times. We'll start 4-on-4 in period number 3 when we return, as we're listening to Adirondack Thunder Hockey on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network, as well as on Facebook at ECHL TV Showcase live on the Facebook website. We'll be back here for the third period.
We owe so much to our heroes in uniform, but when they come home, what awaits them? We Union plumbers, fitters, welders, and service technicians offer training and a career. Our VIP program, Veterans in Piping, provides opportunity for a future of rewarding work. End users and contractors, please partner with us in putting these dedicated, highly trained veterans back to work. Everyone wins. Learn more at ua.org.
Cold temperatures and short days mean winter is on its way. Be prepared with CarQuest Lake George Auto Marine. They have all your winter needs, such as car batteries, plow parts, snowmobile batteries, plugs, and belts. Visit Jody, Bob, and the rest of the crew for the professional, friendly service you deserve. CarQuest Lake George Auto Marine is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 3. Just a short drive away, located at 1827 Route 9. Or call them at 518-668-3800. CarQuest Lake George Auto Marine. One call, and that's all.
Back here from Ensuring Arena as we're having some microphone difficulties now. Hopefully that gets sorts itself out. Hopefully. We'll see. We're pacing it out here. But here. Well, we'll get this. There we go.
Chef's tasting menu provides an atmosphere for everyone. PorchRestaurant.com. Know your farmer, know your chef.
Evan Pimnick here with you from Cool Ensuring Arena. Hopefully you got that figured out as we're getting ready for period number 3 here between the Toledo Walleye and the Adirondack Thunder. As earlier today, I had the chance to talk to the head coach of the Adirondack Thunder, Brad Tapper, about what's to come in tonight's game and also what he likes or what he's going to see from the Toledo Walleye. Here in the upstate forward edge of the game, joined by head coach Brad Tapper. And Brad, before we get into the Walleye game here tonight, let's talk a little bit about Greenville back on Tuesday night. Obviously a tough loss for the Thunder. What did you like about the game? What did you not like?
I didn't like the start to our game. We got to be a lot quicker. We got to be a lot smarter. We have to be reading the play coming at us a lot better. We did some video to correct some of those things, so hopefully we look a lot better tonight.
Goaltending situation tonight. Drew Fielding gets the start. Just an update on that.
Yeah, Drew's going to start tonight. It is what it is. Both goaltenders, Appleby is recalled, and Nick Riopel is not feeling well. So we believe in Drew, and we're going to do everything to defend our net.
Talk a little bit about the guys that were coming into the Thunder locker room this past week, Shane Conacher and as well Colton White.
Yeah, Shane looked really good in practice yesterday. He's a speedy forward. He has a good shot. I'd like to see him be with some tenacity tonight in his game, so we'll look for that. Colton is a really good skating, puck-moving defenseman. He has good vision, and he'll be used on the second power play unit tonight, and we'd love to see him off of the rush do well.
3 games in 3 days coming up here for the Thunder. How do you prepare for something like that?
No, it's all mental. We have to focus on the first 5 minutes and do five-minute segments here. Our start is everything. You know, we haven't been starting really well, so hopefully we can start and get off on the right foot.
The opponent tonight, the Toledo Walleye, played last night in Reading, lost in overtime, and got in this morning pretty early. I know the Thunder had that similar situation last weekend. How do you guys look to take control of that tonight, knowing that the Walleye don't have a lot of rest underneath their belt?
Yeah, you know what? It doesn't matter. These guys are professional hockey players, so you know what? They slept in all day and they had a good meal. I'm sure they went for walks and did their part. They're a well-skating hockey club. They're good on their special teams. Their penalty kill, I think, is 93%, so our power play has to be really good. Also, looking at them, they're highly structured. They have a good defensive team. They have goaltending, so we're going to have our hands full tonight and tomorrow, so we have to start with our first 5 minutes.
So that's Brad Tapper on the upstate forward edge of the game. Evan Pimnick back here with you for period number 3 between the Toledo Walleye and the Adirondack Thunder as we get set for third period action. It's a 5-1 lead here for the Thunder as they scored 4 times back in that period. That second period, that was. So now the face-off is won back here by Adirondack. They'll move it back inside of their own zone. It's Kevin Law. Law looking to settle things down as he goes far side here for Brian Ward, who picked up his first goal of the season. And now Ty Loney entering the zone here for the Thunder. Loney near side now for Colton White. White down low, a shot and a save made by Anderson on Brian Ward as now Ward pulls back. Now to the point for Kevin Law. Law down low again for White. White controlling it on the backhand. Pulls back up to the wall. White again has some room. Far side he'll go. Now to the slot. Poke checked aside by Jenks, but kept in by Law. Law on the backhand. Now around for Ward. Back to Law at the point. Law is able to keep it in. Down low back for Ward. Ward controlling it now here for the Thunder. Has some help now at the point. It's Colton White. White scales the blue line. Thunder make a quick change. As White throws one towards the front of it, looking for a deflection. Loney bats it out of midair and sails it just wide. What a highlight reel goal that would have been if that went in. As Ty Loney batted it once to settle it down and took a baseball swing at it, but just missed the cage. Well, we're 4-on-4 for 35 more seconds. As the Walleye skate it back inside of the offensive zone. A shot from Marino, blocked out in front. Now move back the other way, as now Reno will come back for Burschbeck. Burschbeck controlling it back for Reno. His shot right into the glove of Fielding, and he hangs on. Third period of tonight's game brought to you by Saratoga Sundress. Be the best dressed girl in the room, Saratoga Sundress. Face-off coming up to the right of Drew Fielding. Inside of the Adirondack zone. Yes, you heard that right. Drew Fielding back with the Adirondack Thunder. Face-off over to his right. As now the Walleye try to win the draw, and they will. It's kept in at the point. Now a shot turned aside by Fielding. Get the right pad on it. As now James Henry will push it back here to center for Adirondack. Over the line, far side, brought in by Shane Conacher, who walks in, taking a shot. That's fought off by Anderson against the far side. Good attempt, though, from Shane Conacher. As now it's Burschbeck. Through center, backhand pass. Now for Borowski. Farkowski, beg your pardon. Now tries to dip one in for Tansey. Puck comes out in front. Broken up here by Mercier. And now Mercier far side over the head of Shane Conacher. And Conacher looks to come back inside of the Walleye zone. But instead, Toledo picks one up there. Connor Crisp for the Walleye out in front. Good play to break it up by Colton White. As he had a man streaking in. Now Mercier far side inside of the Walleye zone. He has a step offside. 17:26 to go here in the third period. A 5-1 lead here for the Adirondack Thunder. Again, since the Thunder scored 4 or more goals tonight, you win free queso. If you're at the game tonight, bring your ticket stub to Superior Cantina for a free cup of queso blanco. Limit 1 per ticket. Visit Superior Cantina, located right down the street from Cool Insuring Arena at 27 Bay Street in Glens Falls. And Superior Cantina, reminder, is open late. So free queso blanco for everyone at the game tonight if they go to Superior Cantina after the game. Queensberry icing here against the Walleye. Face off back in the offensive zone here for the Thunder. 17:20 to go in the third. A 4-goal lead for Adirondack. As the face-off comes up to the right of J.P. Anderson. Mercier to take the draw. He has Campagna posted up at the circle. As Mercier will get kicked out of a draw yet again. Eric Neely will take it instead, and Campagna moves to the right part of the circle rather than the left. Colton White and Kevin Law back on D. Shot off the draw, Campagna, as they had that face-off play planned out, but Campagna's shot was blocked. Wrapping it around now, the Walleye look to come back inside of the Thunder zone. The puck takes a bad carry from them off the wall. As now White near side wall for Campagna. Campagna here for the Thunder. Near side will skate back in, trying to weave one through for Neely. Now Kevin Law's able to keep it. Law, far side wall inside of the Walleye zone. He'll wait. His shot blocked out in front. Walleye look to come the other way in transition. It is Nastasiak. Nastasiak into the zone. A backhander in front. It hits off. I think it got a piece of the crossbar on Fielding and stayed out. So Fielding, who's stopped 20 of 21 tonight, as Jenks takes a shot. Now he's stopped 21 of 22 as he fights one off to the corner. Brian Ward here for the Thunder. With some trouble as he drops it back for Kevin Law. Law has drawn a penalty here as Fielding will go to the bench. Extra attacker coming up here for the Thunder, but it's touched up by the Walleye. Curtis Lumber power play. coming up here for Adirondack with 16:15 to go in the third. It's going to be A.J. Jenks to the box at what is the 3:45 mark. Now we got the call.
Jenks, 2 minutes for slashing. Jenks, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 3:45. Looks like
3:45, time of the penalty. Slashing against Jenks. So the Curtis Lumber power play is in effect as the Thunder have to regroup from their own zone after the Walleye clear. It's Desmond Bergen inside of his own zone. He has a goal tonight. Drops a pass back for Ty Loney, who streaks to the neutral zone. Loney near side for J.C. Campagna. Posts up at the near point. Now back for Desmond Bergen. His drive hits one man in front, I believe, and skips wide. As Campagna tries to dig it up the wall, comes from Desmond Bergen. Far side a shot for Olsen. He fans on it. Slams the stick on the ice in frustration following that as Campagna fights to keep it in the blue line. Walleye will try to grab it, but instead it's Brian Ward here for Adirondack. Ward tries to fake out Reno. Goes back behind the Walleye net to the far side for Desmond Bergen. Bergen stops at the blue line, does a spinorama move. Now it's Bergen again, down low, and out of the point for Dylan Olsen. Center point, now down low again for Campagna. Campagna looking for Loney's stick, sails wide. 1:03 left here in the Curtis Lumber power play. Reno pushed up against the wall by Ty Loney. Brian Ward in the mix as well. Wrapped around by the Walleye on the loose puck, all the way back down with 50 seconds left, 5-0 on the Curtis Lumber power play. 15 minutes left here in the third period as the Thunder have a 5-1 lead. Colton White getting things going here for the Thunder on this Curtis Lumber power play that has 37 seconds left on it as the Thunder keep it in. It's Shane Conacher with a shot that hits off of his stick and deflects wide. McCarron loses his stick as now the Thunder will keep it. Colton White now for Eric Neely. Scales the blue line near side now for Conacher. Conacher waits, shooting and sails it just wide. Got the high glass behind the net. Now it's Harrison trying to knock it back to his fellow teammates, but instead it's picked off by the Walleye, and they'll send it all the way down. Nastasiuk had the clearing attempt there, and he was able to convert on that, as now we're back to full strength. Out of the box is Jenks, as Shane Conacher will look to enter the Thunder zone. Has a hard time doing it. Now Wallen the other way. Terrence Wallen tries to walk in. He's unable to get a shot off, as now the puck's behind Pierre-Luc Mercier in the near corner of the Walleye zone. Thunder look to come back into the defensive zone as the Walleye are moving in transition. Christian Hilbrick is able to keep it down inside of the Thunder zone at the point. Denis had some trouble handling it at the blue line. Fights it back in, hits off of a member of the Walleye, and they're offside. 5-1 lead here for Adirondack with 13:44 to go in the third period. As you're listening to Adirondack Thunder Hockey here on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network, also online at ECHL TV Showcase, live on Facebook.
Contractors are saying about Anderson Windows from Curtis Lumber.
We love Anderson Windows. They're very high quality windows at an affordable price. The nice thing about Anderson Windows is the flexibility of the products. I love the warranty on it. We've always used Anderson Windows through Curtis Lumber. They have a great display at Curtis Lumber.
Curtis Lumber will be able to answer any of the questions.
I firmly believe in Anderson Windows. They are the best.
Learn more about Anderson Windows from the experts at Curtis Lumber. There's a Curtis Lumber near you. Find where at curtislumber.com.
You don't have to travel far from home to get an outstanding college experience. The small classes and personal attention at SUNY Adirondack help you meet the most rigorous academic standards found at any college or university. And as a SUNY campus, SUNY Adirondack's credits transfer to many four-year colleges. Several of our programs will lead you straight into employment, where you will see the rewards of your knowledge and skills immediately. And with on-campus housing now available, it is more convenient than ever. Call 1-888-SUNY-ADK or visit our website, SUNYAC.edu. SUNY Adirondack, experience it for yourself.
Evan Pivnik back here from Cool Insuring Arena in Glens Falls, New York, where the Thunder have a 5-1 lead as the Walleye look to put it back inside of the Thunder zone. It's quickly cleared out, though, by the Thunder. And now Mike Bergen will guide it back out to center. Dumped quickly back in by Toledo. We'll see how the third period will be paced here by the Thunder. They're up by 4. They want to see this game get out of hand physically, because these teams are playing in tomorrow night, and also the Thunder are playing. This will be game number 1 of 3 straight. The game tomorrow against Toledo, And then Sunday afternoon against Reading, at Reading as well. Markowski inside of the Thunder zone. Far side for Berschbach, who has the lone Walleye goal in tonight's game. Stasiuk near side now for McCarron. Patrick McCarron trying to dangle his way through. Fought off there by James Henry. Back behind the net, Dylan Olsen with the intercept. Up the wall for Henry. Backhand pass broken up. And now push back to center here for the Thunder. It's Ty Loney on his backhand, far side corner. He'll go off for a change as J.P. Anderson, former Thunder goaltender, now in between the pipes for the Walleye. We'll move it back to center. Kevin Law here with the Thunder regains possession of it. Holds it back behind his own cage. He'll wait a man out and wait for his team to regroup as he goes to Eric Neely on the far side. Stretch pass looking for J.C. Campagna underneath the stick of Simone Denis, but also underneath the stick of Campagna as now Anderson, the goaltender, wraps around far side for McCarron, who rifles it off the glass. Alden Hirschfeld picking it back up at center for the streaking Simone Denis out of Ferris State University. Bounces one off the boards. Now Denis with a wraparound save by Fielding. He's able to push it aside. Nice stop by Fielding, but a better play from Denis. Unable to convert, though. Campagna on the chase here is Parker Reno. Holds it back behind his own net. Now around for Denis. Fights it off the glass. Back out to center here for Desmond Bergen. Bergen playing it back now for Steven Johnson. Johnson out for Mercier. Far side. Moves it inside of the Walleye zone. Then goes off for a change. Mercier picked up his first professional goal back in that second period. Tanzi now for Toledo inside of the Thunder zone as Mike Bergen able to flick it free for Terrence Wallen. A.J. Jenks on the steal. As Chris Callan will back off a little bit and let Jenks make the mistake himself. Terrence Wallen intercepts. Now around for Mike Bergen, the captain of the Thunder. Near side, no one home, as now Parker Reno will come back up the wall. Shane Conacher, though, is able to get to it first. Back inside of his own zone. He'll feed it for Mike Bergen, who fights off a check to the far side. Now a shot gets deflected over the net off the stick of Jenks in front. Terrence Wallen inside of his own zone, looking to get it out here. Goes up the wall for Shane Conacher. Hits the stanchion. Still bounces the neutral zone, though, so the end game was still completed. Derzinski's shot gets deflected into the netting out of play. 10:38 to go here in the third. 5-1 lead for the Thunder. Shots on goal are 26-23 in favor of Adirondack. As the face-off will be inside of the Thunder zone. To the left of Drew Fielding. Thunder win the draw inside of their own zone. Here's Ty Loney through center. Loney trying to bat it out of midair, able to do so. Almost scored on that circus baseball swing a short time ago here in this third period. Alden Hirschfeld inside of the Thunder zone. His shot paddled aside by Fielding. Fielding's shot gets deflected back the other way. Near corner. It's Van Dane trying to pick up the puck. Instead, it comes to Nastasiuk, I beg your pardon. And Nastasiuk near corner. Tries to throw one to the front. Now a shot sailing above the net. Hits the stanchion, comes back to the near side for Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld turning and shooting, turned aside by Fielding. Hilbrick now to the point for Van Dane. His shot sailing wide, looking for a deflection there. As now Loney will try to poke it out towards center. And the Walleye are able to keep it. A shot towards the cage, knocked aside by Fielding. And now Loney, unable to pick it back up. Poke check by Fielding, though, is able to break up a good offensive chance, though, by Toledo. McCarron skating in here for the Walleye. Behind the Thunder net, trying to stuff one far side. Unable to do so, as now James Henry will loft it out to center. 9:23 to go in the third. 5-1 lead for the Thunder as Henry backhands one up for Neely. Neely looking to go for Mercier off of his stick to the goaltender J.P. Anderson for the Walleye. Now out to center where the Walleye have to keep it at their own blue line, and Berschbach will go near side wall for Simone Denis. Denis flips it inside of the Thunder zone. Law will tangle up with Nastasiuk. And it comes out here where it's a chance for Denis shooting, and he scores. Simone Denis, as the Adirondack Thunder still have a 5-2 lead with 8:55 to go here in the third period. And for the Ferris State Bulldog, able to pick up a goal in this third period. Simone Denis with plenty of time to get that shot off. That's his second goal of the year. He's able to beat Drew Fielding with a bunch of traffic in front. Drew Fielding, I think, was screened on that. And Simone Denis picking up the second goal of the year. Tyler Barnes keeping it now for Connor Chris. Chris far side for Jenks. Shooting save by Fielding, and the rebound picked up now by the Walleye again. It's Parker Reno, a shot sailing one wide as the Walleye have a little bit of pep in their step in this third period as they've just scored to make it 5-2. 8:25 to go in the third. Puck knocked out of midair by Reno. Shane Conacher knocks it inside of the Walleye zone. Anderson around to play at the goaltender for Toledo with 8:15 now left here in the third. 5-2 Thunder. Reno fights off a check from Mike Bergen. Tyaloni back behind the Thunder net. We'll come back for Steven Johnson. Johnson, neutral zone for James Henry. Henry firing around the glass to the far side. Brian Ward on the chase with Reno. Reno's able to box out Ward, but it comes back behind the net where the Walleye regain possession. Steven Johnson steals it in the neutral zone. Tries to knock it free for James Henry. Steven Johnson taken down back in the neutral zone. Fans want a penalty, but they won't get one. Bergen looking for Henry. Comes outside of the zone. It's chopped back in by the Walleye. They're offside. They have to get back on. So the Thunder take control of it back inside of their own zone. Mike Bergen here for Brian Ward. Ward will move it inside of the Thunder end. A little bit too far, though. It's a Queensberry icing against Adirondack with 7:25 to go here in the third period. The Walleye have outshot the Thunder now, 27-26. But offensively, it's been all Adirondack, but now with Toledo picking up the last goal, the momentum shifts to a little bit to Toledo, and they've had a lot of offensive zone time here in this third period. Face off to Fielding's right. Ward to take the draw. Wins it far side, or tries to win it far side. Now a shot from the point, sails just wide. Past Drew Fielding, has now Obakowski a little banged up as his head went off that glass during that hit. Drew Fielding playing it back behind his own net. Near sidewall, he'll spin it. Kept in, though, by Toledo as a shot gets blocked off the leg of Pierre-Luc Mercier, who's in a little bit of discomfort. And it goes out of play. 7:02 left here in the third period. It's a 5-2 lead for Adirondack.
Last call, Athletics winning jersey number 5595227.
Face off to the left of Drew Fielding inside of the Thunder zone. Mercier to take the draw to his left. He has Colton White. Kevin Law back behind him. Neely and Calnan, his line mates. And kicked out of the draw was Jenks. Darzinski has to hop in for him. Now Law will go off the glass all the way down. It will be on the cage, so icing will be negated as the Thunder can make a change. Or they elect not to, as Tim Harrison's almost over the wall. Patrick McCarron now for Toledo. Inside of the Thunder zone, he's able to chip it in as now Colton White pressed up against the boards. Pierre-Luc Mercier able to backhand the pass to the far side here for Chris Calnan. Calnan into the zone with Simone Denis on top of him. Denis able to poke check it aside. And now it's Patrick McCarron again, far side for Brzezinski. Nearly back behind the play, unhappy as he gets back to the bench. That puck deflects into the crowd out of play. With 6:22 to go here in the third period, a 5-2 lead for the Thunder. Shots even at 27 apiece.
Don't forget tonight, with the 4+ goals scored by the Thunder, free queso tonight only at Superior Cantina.
Drew Fielding face-off coming up to his right.
Free queso.
They'll reset the draw here. Terrence Wallen will take it. As now the puck will come back to the blue line. Shot gets blocked as Tim Harrison tries to knock it away from Tansey. Tansey able to pull it back here for the Walleye, and then he's double-teamed in front of the Thunder bench. Wallen weaves one through for Steven Johnson, who dumps off a man inside of his own zone. Mike Bergen out through center. He'll chip it in here for the Thunder as Toledo looks to work it back inside of the Adirondack end with 6 minutes left here in the third period, with Adirondack up by 3 goals. Tyler Barnes near side wall, brings it inside of the Thunder end. Dodges a check from Steven Johnson. Barnes still hanging on to it. The wraparound in front. Backhander stops. They made rebound. Score. Alden Hirschfeld and the Walleye are back to within 2 with under 6 minutes to play here in the third. So the captain of this Walleye team looking to put his team back in it, and he has. It's a 5-3 lead for the Thunder as we're in the final 6 minutes of the third. So a little more offensive-minded here for the Thunder rather than putting the puck back inside of their own zone, killing the clock. I think the game plan has to change just a little bit, because now Dylan Olsen will pull it back for Desmond Bergen. Bergen back for Tyoloni, back for Olsen at his own blue line. Olsen will wait. Far side wall, chipped in from Brian Ward. Off his stick inside of the Walleye zone. Backhanded around by Patrick McCarron. Can't get it out, though. James Henry against the wall, trying to keep it in against Shane Burschbach. Henry able to win the battle. Near side, off of his skate, looking for a streaking Desmond Bergen, but they couldn't get it to go.
Toledo goals from number 23, Alden Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld, number 8, Christian Hilbrick.
Hilbrick on the assist. That's now a shot from Desmond Bergen, sails over the net, but the Thunder are offside with 5 minutes left here in the third period. It's a 5-3 lead for the Thunder as they look to hang on to their 2-goal lead as you listen to Adirondack Thunder Hockey here on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network, also on Facebook.com, the ECHL.TV Showcase.
Fall is here. The seasons are changing. Get your heating system serviced by the award-winning technicians at Northern Heating and Air. Make sure your system performs at its best and avoid breakdown at the worst possible time when the winter cold is already here. Whether you need to maintain your current system or upgrade to a new, more efficient system, remember the exceptional staff at Northern Heating and Air provides prompt, efficient service. They will ensure that your family will be warm and cozy throughout the winter months. Get your system running at its best with the professionals at Northern Heating and Air. Give them a call and make a maintenance appointment at 745-0401. That's 745-0401 for Northern Heating and Air.
Guiding you to home comfort. Northern Heating and Air.
5-3 lead for the Thunder here in the final 5 minutes of this third period. Evan Pivnik here with you from Cool Insuring Arena, Glens Falls, New York. We want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight, whether you be on ECHL.TV or the Thunder Radio Network, or on the ECHL.TV Showcase live on Facebook. Walleye have cut the Thunder lead to just 2, as Colton White will control it in the near corner of his own zone for Adirondack. Connor Crisp with the steal, walking in and shooting, and a save made from fielding, as now Jenks will come back to the point. It's Van Dane, far side, now a shot deflected just wide, hit the stick of Crisp in front. Charlie O'Connor, backhand pass back inside of the Thunder zone. Mercier rattles it around the wall, but can't get it free of O'Connor, as now Law and O'Connor tangle up. Loss, be careful to move his hand, or else there'll be a holding call. Now a shot sailing wide, as the Thunder were able to put it away from their own cage, and Eric Neely trying to get a handle on it as the Walleye changed. Colton White can't get it around the boards, but now the Thunder will pick it up as Mercier handles it inside of his own zone with 4 minutes to go here in the third period. Thunder lead it by 2. As the Walleye have scored 2 goals here in this third period. One from Simone Denis and one from Alden Hirschfeld. Van Dane in the corner. Wrapping back around for Hirschfeld to the front of the net, poked aside by Mike Bergen. Bergen here for the Thunder wearing number 2 in white. Tries to hop around, but Tyler Barnes picks up a loose puck. Far side pass now for Hilbrick, taking a shot, save made, rebound, another save from fielding. He has it underneath his pad, they're jamming at it, but he gets the whistle. Nice stop from Drew Fielding. The first one was a spectacular pad save. Left a big rebound, though, and he was able to get aside to make that second stop with 3:32 left here in the third to keep it a 2-goal game. And the faceoff will come inside of the Thunder zone. Faceoff coming up to the right of Drew Fielding. Every time the Thunder score at home this season, Associates of Glens Falls will be donating $25 per goal to the Open Door Missions Backpack Program, which feeds 300 students in 10 area schools every weekend. So far tonight, $125 were donated by Associates of Glens Falls. As Colton White will try to bring it back inside of his own zone. Has some trouble getting it back, but now he gets it back in the near corner against Shane Burschbach. There's two men tangle up there. Burschbach pulls it up the wall. Now to the point for Simone Denis. Denis will wait. His shot gets blocked. He got a piece of Dylan Olsen. Stasiuk back around the wall. Trying to knock it free. As now comes back up the wall for Patrick McCarron. As McCarron loses the puck here as Ty Loney will skate it through center. Loney inside of the Walleye zone. He'll chip it in with 2:43 to go in the third period, and we'll see here if the Walleye will pull their netminder down 2 goals with 2.5 to go in the third. They have to get possession first as Law fires it in. McCarron up the wall here for Crisp. Crisp's pass intercepted by Neely. Dumped back inside the zone here for Mercier. Mercier turning and shooting. Hits the side of the cage. Anderson had to look behind him, and that's where the puck was, only it wasn't in the net. It was in front of the boards. 2:16 here to go in the third. 5-3 lead for the Thunder. Walleye can't get it deep enough to pull their netminder as Eric Neely will skate in. Neely trying to dangle through Parker Reno, but Reno able to get there first and knock the puck free. Darzinski, far side for Connor Crisp. Crisp into the Thunder zone. His shot gets blocked. They'll wrap it around. It gets tipped. Ends up into the netting, out of play. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. A 5-3 lead for Adirondack. And we'll see what the Walleye will do here. The faceoff will be, I believe, outside of the Thunder zone. So the Walleye can't pull their goalie here since it's a neutral zone draw. Well, they can, but it would not make a lot of sense. Brian Ward taking the draw against Alden Hirschfeld. As the Walleye win the draw, Parker Reno wraps it around the wall inside of the Thunder zone. Dylan Olsen chipping it back up past Hirschfeld. Ty Loney on the intercept. Back out to center, he'll dump it in. On the chase is James Henry. It'll be too far for him. Reno touches up, and it's a Queensberry icing with 1:42 to go here in the third. A 5-3 lead for the Thunder. As Adirondacks being outshot 30-27. To the bench goes J.P. Anderson. As I believe a timeout has been called. And that's an Adirondack urgent care timeout. I think it's been called by Toledo. They have their netminder at the bench, so they'll have an extra attacker. 1:42 left here in the third. A 2-goal lead for the Thunder. And let's recap those goals for you. As in this third period alone, it's been pretty much all Walleye offensively, as Simone Denis picked up his second of the year from Gorkowski and Burschbach. And Alden Hirschfeld, his first of the year from Christian Hilbrick and Tyler Barnes. That came back at 14-19. But for the Thunder tonight, it's been Conacher, Ward, Mercier, Desmond Bergen, and Terrence Wallen, the goal scorers. As the Thunder lead at 5-3. Empty net here for the Walleye. 1:42 to go in the third. 6-on-5, we skate. Ward to take the draw here for the Thunder. He's able to win it, flicks it up the wall, can't get it out though as Denis keeps it in. Pressured back out as Jenks tangles up with Brian Ward. And Ward comes to James Henry, and Henry looks to go towards the open cage, but Simone Denis is in the way. Jenks back around as Tylone tries to grab it. Nastasiuk able to move it back inside of the Thunder zone. Mike Bergen off the wall. Kept by Nastasiuk at the far side wall. Now chance in front for Jenks, sailing it just wide with 1:17 to go here in the third. Again, the Walleye net is empty. Borkowski near corner boards. Gets it back. Now moves it out to the point. Near side now for Shane Burschback. Burschback out in front of backhander for Nastasiuk. And a save made from Drew Fielding with a minute to go in the third. Face off coming up inside of the Thunder zone. Net remains vacated for the Toledo Walleye. Face off to the left of Drew Fielding. Pierre-Luc Mercier to take the draw. Face off won by the Walleye. They set up inside of the Thunder zone. A shot from Tanzi out in front. Steers wide after it gets deflected. Colin White taken down back behind his own net as McCarron tries to throw one out in front. It's stolen here by the Thunder as Shane Conacher will move it to the neutral zone. With 47 seconds to go here in the third, net is empty for Toledo. The Walleye reset inside of their own zone. Final 40 seconds. Tanzi loses it to Mercier. Kept in by Hilbrick. Christian Hilbrick down the near side wall inside of the Thunder zone. Back behind the net for Kevin Tanzi, who tries to put one towards the side of the cage. That gets denied as Tyler Barnes will go far side. Chance out in front, broken up by Pierre-Luc Mercier. Mercier guides it to Eric Neely, who dumps it all the way down. 20 seconds to play. It's going to be an icing call, a Queensberry icing against the Thunder. Lead is 2 here for Adirondack, and the cage is empty for Toledo. Face off to the right of Drew Fielding. Six on 5. As the Walleye win the draw, final 17 seconds to play. A shot sailing wide. The carom comes to Simone Denis on the far side wall. Denis backhands one that gets blocked by Desmond Bergen. Now Burschback at the point. We'll get it back now for Borkowski. Borkowski, quick shot, gets blocked out in front. Jenks sails one wide. 3 seconds left to play. The puck to the front of the net, stopped by Fielding, and the Thunder will win. The Adirondack Thunder, behind an offensive second period, take down a tired Toledo Walleye squad by a final score of 5-3 to move to 3-1-1 to begin their 17-18 campaign. Shots on goal tonight, 31 for the Walleye, 27 for the Thunder. We'll have your postgame show coming up when we return. This is Adirondack Thunder Hockey on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network. Also, thank you for tuning into ECHL TV Showcase on Facebook Live.
Adirondack Thunder Hockey is brought to you by Weichman Chevrolet, 79 Dix Avenue, Glens Falls. Northern Heating and Air, guiding you to home comfort at 745